Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Is it afternoon? Is it evening? And Susan left the stream. It's just gonna be me tonight. Susan's gone. She ran away. I have no idea where she went. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome in. We're gonna be having fun tonight at Epcot for a few more little bit of time before the Christmas day on this weekend to the Festival of the Holidays. And I'm going to cross the street and join Susan. If I can find her again.
I'm just staying safe.
What's that?
I was just staying safe. You were the one walking in the middle of the road there.
Oh no, but we're documented it though, so that way we can show everybody in the courtroom later what exactly happened. So, welcome in, guys. Glad you could join us here at Ear to Ear Magic. Having a little bit of a later stream here today at Epcot, so that we can have a little bit of views of Spaceship Earth tonight for our beacon of magic. Glad you guys could join us. If this is your first time ever watching an Ear to Ear Magic stream, we would love for you guys to consider hitting that subscribe button and hanging out with us on future live streams as we stream every Monday through Friday here in the parks and around both Disney World and Universal. So love for you guys to join us as we continue to grow a community of people who love the parks and love hanging out with the rest of the magic crew. Speaking of, these guys over here in the chat, these are the magic crew, everybody in our community. We would love for you guys to join them today by jumping into the chat room, having some fun with them, ask them questions, make some friends, and make the most out of the streams tonight. So welcome in, and glad you guys could join us today. So we will be coming up here to security here in just a moment, at which point I will be placing a hold video pause for just a moment as we make it through security, as we always do here, just because of the way it works. And then we'll be heading on in to have some fun this evening. So welcome in, everybody. Who do we have already in here? I know lots of people have been chatting all afternoon, and I love that when you guys can come in and chat with one another even before the streams happen. So Susan's running off again. I might lose her tonight. I don't know. So who do we have in the chat so far? We've got Alyssa's in. Fonzarelli the elf is here to help keep count of our likes tonight. Rachel is here as one of our moderators to make sure we have a family-friendly stream. Molly R is here. Jen Gardner, hopefully Chase is with you as well. Mike B, good evening, Mike. Good to see you. Yeah, let's see, who else? How's it going, crew? Good to see you. Hope you're having an awesome evening as well. Sarah B is in. Dennis Knoll is here, already moving into Christmas Eve. We're still in Christmas Eve, so welcome in, Mark. Good to see you. And so far up to this point, according to Fonzarelli here, I believe we're up to what, 40? 40 likes so far. So thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up and helping us to get to 100 as soon as possible, just so we can have YouTube help us find some new friends to join us here in the park. So thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up, making that possible. All right, we're going to be moving up to security in just a moment. You guys continue to chat. We're going to be putting this on pause for just a moment, but we will be back later. And just as a reminder for all of those who are looking forward to having some fun here in 2022, we are going to be moving after the Festival of the Holidays. We're going to be moving forward into the Festival of the Arts here at Epcot. So, as a reminder to that, we'll leave you with the dates for this next festival. Good.
Daddy!
All right.
It was almost interesting.
All right, now that we've made it through security, we'll head on in. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Sonia. Welcome in. Good to see you. Staying up late this evening. Yeah, I got these long lines over here, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turnstiles over here. Oh, I'm gonna need my magic band. I broke my magic band. I keep forgetting. I got to pull it out of my pocket now, and it was a good one too. Awesome. Thank you. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Now, we will be coming back to Spaceship Earth later tonight just so we can see the beacon of magic as it's lit up for tonight in all of its glory. Beautiful light show. It's still kind of cool here at sundown.
Yep.
Welcome in, Alpha Cat. Good to see you. Hi, Peggy. Good to see you. Johanna is here. Carlos, good evening and welcome in. Look at that bright sun shining off of the mirrors there under Spaceship Earth. It's a view you don't get to see very often. Minnie's out at the moment, but not Mickey. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. So yeah, my magic band that I've had for so long, it didn't break so much as the band, the outer band, the adult side of the band it snapped on the side, which means that I had to pull the whole thing off. It still works if I was, kid sized, but I'm not, so I have to carry it in my pocket for now. I've got other bands. I just kind of like the ones I had. Stickler for sticking with the things. I'll have to switch to one of my new 50th anniversary bands, I guess. So.
Spaceship Earth down. It's closed.
There's no Spaceship Earth. Rachel says she's going to be pulling an all-nighter on Friday night. I get it. I don't know if I can't recall since having kids ever having a full night's sleep on Christmas Eve. This comes with the territory, I guess. Welcome in, Lee Curry family. Good to see you guys tonight. Dave and Jerry are popping in tonight. Good to see you guys on Christmas Eve. Also referred to this as Christmas Adam. Disney Dreamer, good to see you. Do we have any targets for tonight? Actually, we do. And realizing which our first target is, I kind of went the wrong way, but that's okay. I do want to take you guys over on Living with the Land because of its holiday overlay. But the sun is still setting, so we still have time for Living with the Land. It's actually a little bit better after the sun is down.
Yeah, it's really cool to see at Christmas time at night.
So we want to save that one for all the lights and see all the other stuff that comes along with it.
People headed out of the park right now.
I know there's a lot of people heading out early. Welcome in, Hawk the Fam James. Good to see you. DD98's over there at Starbucks. Wants to know if we want something. Oh yeah, we can always go for something from Starbucks. How's it going, Michael? Sarah says the past 2 trips we went on, Spaceship Earth was closed down when we were in line. Oh, it like went down?
It went down? That's
while you were in line? Oh man, that's rough. Welcome in, Kate. Good to have you. I know, Jim, but you know, these walls are going to start coming down big time coming next year, because right here, these walls over here for the new Cosmic Rewind for Guardians of the Galaxy will be coming down summer of 22. We're expected to get the new exhibit with the water with Moana also coming in 2022, so those walls will be coming down. So a lot of these walls are going to start to disappear as we slowly get to what's going to be our new norm here at Epcot.
They've covered the windows here, which I think is a good sign. That means they're working on something that I want you to see. Maybe you guys can see they have taped over all of the windows.
So maybe they're finally getting to work on the quick service replacements going to be in there. Welcome in, Crash Robotics. And yeah, if you guys are watching for the very first time, welcome in. I'm going to tell you what, this is a magical group of people. And I don't say that just because we're in Disney, but because we are always glad to have new people come in. And this group is a lot of fun to hang out with. We try to stay on the positive side. We look for the silver lining of every cloud. And we have fun whether it's raining or whether it's hot or cold. It doesn't matter. We try to make the most out of it. And we hope you guys can pull a little bit of fun and magic out of every situation as well. So if you hit that subscribe button, do us a favor. Let us know you've done so. And then let everybody know that you've done so and introduce yourself. And let them welcome you into the community tonight as well. Love the sun coming through. Which way should we head on out? We got a little bit of time before we can hit with Living with the Land. And while we're getting started here tonight, first of all, I do like to welcome all the new people who've recently subscribed to us here on Ear to Ear Magic. Glad to have you guys in and a part of our crew and community. And something I have to let you guys know, whenever anybody likes to help to contribute to our channel and help with the cost of operating and eating and whatever it takes to keep the streams going, we always extremely grateful to have them to do so. And we always make a big deal about it. And so one of the ways we make a big deal about it is we let everybody know that when you donate with a PayPal, it means a lot. And speaking of PayPals, we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from Waldorf and Statler. Thank you so much. Waldorf and Statler said Merry Christmas, Chris and Susan. And thank you so much for the $10 PayPal. Appreciate that, guys. You know, you know, they give you guys a bad rap, but you're actually very, very nice. So I don't care what they say. Look at the crawl. I've heard of monorail crawls before, but
It is moving really slowly.
that's just completely redonkulous.
So test track is also closed at the moment.
So is there anything open?
Yeah,
Spaceship Earth is down. Test track is down.
Land is open, Turtle Talk is open, Dreams to Imagination is open, Earth Dance is open, The Seas is open, Mission Space is open, Storm Around the World is open, although it is the 80-minute wait. Frozen Ever After is also open, and it's also a long wait at 110 minutes.
Whew, almost 2 hours for Frozen Ever After right now. Can we get through the streamer jump in front lightning lane? Don't they have a streamer lane just for the streamers to come through?
No, they do not.
I keep wondering when they're going to install that. But Waldorf and Statler, thank you so much for the PayPal, and thank you everyone who helps take care of us here at the channel and makes it possible for us to continue to turn our camera on every Monday through Friday to bring you guys here in the parks with us. So thank you so much. Jen said earlier, it looks like 5 o'clock is a good time to park hop to Epcot. If the rides are open, they usually have some pretty good wait times. And welcome in, Vicky. Good to have you, Vicky. Merry Christmas. Glad you could join us. I'm loving the sun. I'm going to walk this way so we can catch a little bit of the sun going down behind the Imagination. Jenny G is in. How are you doing? As well as Colin. Good to see you guys. So, Kate, we are at the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, often known as Epcot. And with all these walls, sometimes we call it the Experimental Prototype Constructions of Tomorrow. But welcome in, Dieter. Good to see you. Guten Tag. Hello, Logan. Harmonious is tonight at 9:45. I will let you guys know that because of just the night and what's going on and what our schedule is, we do have another engagement. We are going to be hanging out over on the FPE network after 9 o'clock for part of their Christmas party. So we will only be streaming up till about 9 p.m. tonight. So we won't be streaming Harmonious, at least not tonight, at least not on our YouTube page. But
Adam's hunting some artwork.
ah. So Mike was trying to catch some of the last Santa shows for the day over here in the World Showcase.
Are the, who's still out?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked.
I stayed up very, very late last night, guys. I'm starting to peter out.
Susan's starting to fall out. I may just have to put her on a bench and come back and pick her up later in the evening.
Let's see.
David Sherry says it's already dark in Ohio. Well, we are the Sunshine State. We tend to hold on to it as long as we can.
We hold that
GME 1970, good evening. So Sarah, we did not get a boarding group for Remy today, only because of the fact that we knew we were going to be going later on today. And we really wanted to focus on a little bit of the holiday kind of stuff, but when we start coming back, we're going to be getting you guys on Remy as much as possible as well. Especially when we get that first 2 weeks in January when we don't have any festival at all. So, welcome in, Stitch. Good to see you.
Norway is done for the day.
Waldorf says I took Statler's wallet for the PayPal. It's always fun to give away somebody else's money.
China is done for the day.
So Vicky says it looks kind of cold, but honestly,
It's not actually. It's not.
I'm actually a little sweaty wearing
I
my
have
vest.
jacket on and I'm a little bit warm, but I know it's
it's going to drop. It's going to be dropping down to about 61 degrees over the next 2 hours, which is still not that cold. So I just brought a layer just in case. Hello, Todd, Union Pacific. Good to see you.
So the American Santa Claus comes out at 5:45.
5:45. Oh, there's Michael. How's it going?
Hey,
Been on this line 20 minutes.
He's like a reindeer.
20 minutes.
It's Michael, the Rudolph reindeer. Watch.
Caffeine before I hit the,
How much caffeine do you need before your nose starts to go blue, red?
not that much.
But so, how you've already seen what Santas are still open?
No.
There's only like
The American?
Santa comes out at 5:45,
Father Christmas.
and I think that might be
It might be it.
Norway comes out later.
France is done, Norway is done, China is done.
No Chinese dragon.
No, there's a 5:50 and a 6:35 of the storyteller in Japan.
Okay.
So,
What's happening?
let's see. Let me see.
That was
We could do that. We could go check out Japan.
There's a 6 and 6:45. There's a 6:45. There you go. Yeah,
$6
definitely.
o'clock, you said? How did you find that on the app?
So if you look under, it is
Yeah.
on the app.
They actually have a
under
section just for Festival of the
Festival
Holidays.
of the Holidays.
Dang it, I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Festival of the Holidays, and then there's a live entertainment.
So check that out. Maybe if you grab some caffeine, you come find us. Well, I think we're going to be heading over to Japan. Maybe we can catch the storyteller there
Never
for the
seen
5:50.
The candlelight at 7.
Perfect. Well, if you catch us around,
Yeah.
we'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Get double caffeine.
I knew how to find it.
Peggy's excited. Still has 255 days. Well, this is one thing we like to do is we like to provide a way for you guys to prepare for your upcoming trip, ask questions, see what's going on, and get the latest of what's happening here in the parks live, so you don't have to worry about whether or not the information is accurate or been misconstrued or in any way changed or anything different than what it really is. So glad you guys can hang out with us.
I was chatting with a friend last night, and I said,
Thanks,
this
Nicole.
is the YouTube version of Instagram, no filter.
No filter Instagram. This is what it is.
It is what it is.
You see it, and this is it.
See.
BDF, welcome in. Good to see you. Sharon, asking about the onesie, I almost considered it. I probably could have gotten away with it, but we might save that one for another occasion. Maybe we'll have some sort of a fun challenge next week and put the onesie in for one more appearance in 2021.
34.
Colin says it's 24 degrees in Concord, New Hampshire. Nice day. I could wear that onesie up there, Colin. I could do that in a heartbeat. So Tristan, with the rides, most of the rides, we've got 2 rides down. A lot of them being a lot higher as far as their wait times. I think we're going to focus on trying to get to Japan and listening to the storybook teller over there. Maybe hear some other performers.
Living with the Land only has a 10-minute wait. I don't expect it to get longer.
And we will be going back to Living with the Land, but we wanted to wait till it got dark. The sun is still setting off to the side, and it's a lot better to see the lights with the sunset. Welcome in, Richard.
Jeff. Well, there's no way we can tell the story of holiday celebrations in Canada without including those wonderful traditions contributed by the English and the Irish and those Scottish influences on our national heritage. For example, like those mysterious, mischievous bell snickles who helped Santa figure out who has been naughty or who has been nice. Jeff? Just. Okay, then what about those mummers? They knock on your door and they won't go away without a hot toddy or a Christmas cake. The celebration of the 12 days of Christmas and so many other festivities. So in honor of those English and Celtic roots, here's an example of the musical sounds you would hear in Newfoundland, Ontario, and Nova Scotia. Hark, what's that noise out by the porch door? Diggory, it's Mama's, there's 20 or more. The roll with a face lightens up with a grin, and in Mama's nice Mama's loud. Ah, come on in, lovely mothers, don't bother the snow. We'll wipe up the water soon after you go. Just sit if you can, while some others leave. We'll see if we know who it be. Oh, there are big ones and small ones and tall ones and fair. And boys dressed as women and girls.
Yeah, thanks for popping in tonight.
And it's on the beach, my blessed will lie with the heat. Daughters, you married gentlemen, remember you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. Daughters, you married gentlemen, nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. To save us all from Satan's power when we go astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, yeah.
Anybody else craving poutine at the moment now? I could go for some traditional poutine. So it's looking, the signal's looking kind of spotty right now. Not sure what that is. I'm going to do a quick refresh, guys, see if we can get something better out of this. We had some problems, a little bit of problems yesterday I didn't realize over in the Magic Kingdom. And it's really weird. Especially since I'm showing full signal. All right, so who's going to fill somebody in on what poutine is? Anybody here who is an expert on traditional poutine?
It's looking a little better now. Look at this color. Now it says healthy.
Huh? So a traditional poutine, French fries, cheese curds, and brown gravy, right? Did it just go down?
Looking at times
And you actually can get poutine here, and you can get it at the refreshment port right there before you get to Canada. Now, if you also want to try it without coming to the parks, you can do so over at Disney Springs, right outside the World of Disney. There is a eatery there called the Daily Poutine, and you can get all kinds of different poutine, including a holiday poutine right now with I think stuffing and cranberry sauce.
Yes, mini. They have a pizza poutine.
Pizza poutine.
So they are right across from Emirates if you're looking for them.
Sharon says in New Jersey we call them disco fries, but they don't have cheese curds. Well, that makes the huge difference. Gotta have the cheese curds, I think. We'll have to add poutine to our list on a future live stream, whether it be in Epcot here or back over at Disney Springs.
Yep, definitely.
You can see our Epcot tacos are lit up, ready for tonight. So a couple of things I want to go over as far as just some basic news and items for anyone who might not have been on any of our latest live streams or something that's happened since then. We'll try to keep you guys always up to date on what some of the things we know and have seen and expect here in the parks. Probably the biggest one, I want to go over this one first. The biggest bit of news yesterday afternoon, right about the time we were closing our stream for the day, we did get an official announcement from Universal Parks, and this is from Orlando. Lots of changes have been happening in Hollywood as far as how they've been taking guest entrances, but this is pretty big. Over at Universal's Orlando Resort, starting tomorrow, Christmas Eve, Universal will be reinstating its mask regulation policy for all guests, not mattering whether or not they've been vaccinated or not. All guests will have to be wearing indoor mask or mask when they are indoors at the park attractions, stores, theaters, or any location. So that's pretty big. If you guys are going over to Universal today, it was what it's been the same since the summer. Tomorrow, a mask will be required again indoors. Outdoors, still optional. Indoors, now requirement again. Now, whereas Universal is taking that away earlier in the summer and has been having no mask at all required, there's no change to Disney's policy. This is Universal going back to what it was prior to. So, pretty big news as far as that goes. And additional news, of course, we found out earlier this week that Walt Disney World's last still closed resort, the All-Star Sports, will be reopening March 31st, 2022. So if you are looking to travel and stay at All-Star Sports, you can do so after the second quarter, beginning next year. And finally, just as another reminder, if you are staying on a Disney World property right now, now until January 3rd, anyone who's staying in a Walt Disney World hotel can get into the parks 1 hour before guests can get into general public. So prior to, it has been 30 minutes. Now it's an entire 60 minutes, and that's only until the first of the year. Starting January 4th, it will go back to the half an hour as it was in the time before. And there is one more. Give me just one moment. Share with you guys this one. Got to pull it over. And there is a promotion right now. Disney Cruise Line is having a promo. It is not a discount, but in the normal sense. But normally it is a 20% required deposit to make a reservation for Disney Cruise Line. But if you have and book select cruises between now and the next few days, select cruises that are sailing between June 18th of next year all the way through May 31st of 2023, Disney Cruise Lines is cutting the required deposit in half. So instead of 20% of the cost of the cruise, it's only going to require 10%. So if you're looking for last minute gift ideas, or you just want to make sure to put a deposit down and grab your upcoming cruise and not have to put down as much as you would have normally, this is the best time to do it. And if you guys ever have any other questions we can help out with, remember you can always reach out to me at chrisedwards@travelmation.net, where we'll be glad to help you guys answer your questions, helping you with booking and any cost questions you may have about quotes or making that reservation. Our sun's almost down now. And Fonzarelli is keeping us up. Fonzarelli Delp says we're up to 74 likes so far, guys. Only 26 away from hitting 100. Thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. And we'll celebrate our first milestone of 100 when we get 26 more likes. Sarah says the table service restaurant over in Canada has the best poutine. So, good question, Eric, and I've actually been asked this a couple of times. Do you think that they're going to lift the mask update back again after the first of the year? In other words, is this simply a reaction? Look at Belle over here. Is this simply a reaction to Christmas and New Year's crowds? That I do not know. It is very possible it could be, but we won't have any idea, and of course they wouldn't tell us if we asked. So we'll just have to wait and see how things will be after the first of the year.
Belle's got her cape on to keep her warm tonight.
That's a really nice, what do we call that, a drape?
It's a cape.
A what? That's a cape? It's got a hood on it though. Well, Red Riding Hood has
Has a cape with a hood on it.
she's looking right nice and very wintry this evening. Get a picture of her real quick. And we've got what, 7 minutes before the Japan story?
7? Chris needs to stop looking at his watch. Let me pull it back up. See what the timing is. I think we've got 4 minutes actually. What would you guys call this? Chris obviously thinks it should not be called a cape.
I'm actually seeing him this evening at the opera. Oh, nice. And we're making Christmas movies.
Yum. My cloak is a good name, Dave. Vicky says Kate. Florida Park Explorer says cloak.
Hello, Belle. Love the cape and the hood. Very nice.
Sorry, y'all.
Somebody says that's my color right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, FPE says it's more of a cloak. Like a cloak and dagger.
Yes.
So is Dave and Sherry. I like cloak. It sounds ooh, cloak. She wore a similar thing in the movie though, right? When she was running, trying to escape from the castle,
We have 7
And-
minutes now.
put the beast in danger. Cloak, but where's the dagger? You don't want to know. You don't ask. If you don't want to know where it's at, just don't bother asking.
Have them whenever you want. Because y'all are having such a good time, and they're at my whole house. My mom.
Sarah says, okay, just saying, if you say any villain has a cloak, it kind of takes away their intensity. I don't know. When I hear cloak, I think of dum 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 dum. I mean, no one ever goes, oh, look at that cloak. It's so nice. Cloak is like mysterious, dark, menacing. The cloak of darkness. An invisibility cloak. I don't know if Harry Potter would be nearly as cool when he's invisible if it was the invisibility cape. Not quite the same. No capes. No capes. A mysterious cloaked figure. You have a caped crusader, but you have a cloaked figure. It's all in the way I guess you interpret it, right?
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Regardless of what you call it, I would say that we can say with confidence that it was lovely.
It was a lovely cloak. So we're going to head on over to the Japan Pavilion to see if we can find our storyteller for the Festival of the Holidays. And if you guys are just jumping in, welcome to Epcot tonight on Christmas Adam. We're going to have a little bit of fun over here. Festival of the Holidays. Only have till the 30th. And then the festival is over. The holidays are over. What's happening to our time here? David Sherry's adding to that. It's sort of like the idea of dressing or stuffing.
What?
Well, it just depends on where it's been, you know? If it's stuffing, you know, it's okay. But you know where it's been. If it's dressing, it's probably just been in a pan. It's been stuffed into something. Well, it's been stuffed in something. To celebrate good fortune in the new year, to welcome the arrival of Oshogatsu, or the Japanese New Year, families put a kodomatsu in the entrance of their homes. Hey, honey, did we get our kodomatsu out yet?
I don't think so.
Is it still packed up?
We're behind.
Oh,
I am gonna run and do some quick shopping.
okay. We'll be staying here. We're hanging out here
All right.
and waiting for our story of our kodomatsu. Which it should be in the next few minutes. Oh, Jen, all of the holiday decor will be gone by the end of the first week of January. Most of all of the decorations and stuff at the resorts will start coming down as of, if not already by, January 1st. Most of everything else will start to be changing over immediately. In the parks, except for the Magic Kingdom, where it will stay a little bit for a bit as we wait for the marathon weekend. They'll keep a few decorations up so that when runners run through for the half and the full marathon, they can enjoy the decor. So, Stitch, how was my day prior to the live? It was nice to sleep in a little bit this morning without having to get up super duper early for a rope drop. And I spent a good portion of the day prepping for the stream and getting some information and making sure that the production side was done, but it was nice and laid back. So, how about yours? That's right, Sarah. Potato, potato. That didn't sound right. Potato, potato. Wait, normally Susan likes to put up her first decor at the right after the 1st of Thanksgiving, or 1st of November. And Fonzerla the Elf is keeping a count. We're up to 84 likes so far. 16 more to hit 100. And we'll get our first banner showing up for Milestone for hitting 100 likes. Mainly just so we can make sure that YouTube helps us find some new friends to join us tonight. And if you guys are watching for the very first time, we would love for you guys to consider hitting that subscribe button and joining us on future live streams. So, you know, I'm really shocked that for Christmas Eve that it is as sort of open as it is right now in the crowds. I mean, look at this. Look at how much concrete you can see. It's quite a bit. Thank you guys for joining in. If you are watching for the very first time, we would love it if you would consider becoming a part of the Magic Crew. Hit that subscribe button. Hang out with us in the future.
This is an
exciting time of year in Japan. Many are asking, how many more nights must I sleep before it's New Year's Day? On New Year's Day, we'll fly kites. On New Year's Day, let's spin tops. Please come soon. New Year's Day. 皆さん、明けましておめでとうございます。That's how the Japanese say, Happy New Year. My name is Sakura. Yes, the old year is gone, and it's time to welcome the new year. So even though it's a bit early, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Thank you. Now, let's say together in Japanese for good luck. Repeat after me. Akemashite.
Akemashite.
Omedetou gozaimasu.
Todaimatsu.
Very good. That's the spirit. Irashaimase. Welcome to the Japan Pavilion and our celebration of Oshogatsu, the traditional Japanese New Year, which lasts from January 1st through January 7th. Today, I appear before you as a humble street vendor. But what I have to sell is a very important part of Oshogatsu. And here it is. It's called a Daruma doll. It's rather handsome, don't you think? The Daruma is like a good luck charm. As you can see, it has no pupils in his eyes. The custom among Japanese is to make a wish and paint in the left eye. Then, if your wish comes true before the end of the year, you must paint in the other eye. Now, what if your wish doesn't come true? Then you can always try again next year, because I've got lots of Daruma dolls for sale. It is shy, Daruma dolls for sale. I've got big Darumas, little Darumas, all kinds of Daruma dolls for sale. It is shy. The legend of the Daruma dates back to the 6th century, when a Buddhist monk named Daruma Taishi began a lifelong journey to spread the teachings of Buddha. His journey was difficult, and oftentimes the roads that he traveled was plagued with robbers. Daruma said, I believe that if the body was in poor health, then the spirit would also be weak. So let's develop a system of exercise to keep the mind and body healthy, as well as a means to deal with robbers who often prey on monks. Hiya! Later, the system of exercise was taken to Japan and became Correct. Years later, Daruma went to a temple at the top of a great mountain, where he meditated. For 9 years. Imagine remaining motionless for 9 years. Many of us can't stay still for 9 minutes, right? The legend goes on to say that Daruma lost the use of his limbs after remaining motionless for so long that this, it is said, is why the Daruma doll is without arms and legs. The Daruma is a symbolic reminder for the Japanese of patience and persistence through the ups and downs in life. As we say, Nana Karobiya Oki, which means literally knock down 7 times, get up 8. You see, it always comes back to the upright position, no matter how hard it's knocked over. It reminds you of a child's punching doll, doesn't it? It is shy. New Year's, or Oshogatsu, is a time for rejuvenation, asking for blessings and celebrating the coming of spring. In olden times, each person became a year older on New Year's Day, rather than on their birthday. We Japanese literally sweep the old year away with very thorough house cleaning and freshening up of interiors before we can welcome the new year. And special nengajo, or New Year greeting cards, are dropped at the post office weeks in advance, where they are kept until they're delivered to every household in the entire country, all at once on New Year's Day. Another thing always done in advance is the preparation of tasty oseishi, Yorori delicacies, to to be served cold over the first days of the new year, giving women of the household a rare break in cooking. Nearly everyone should be free from stress, work, or study, allowing time to be with family to carry out centuries-old rituals and traditions together. New Year's always has been, and still is today, the most important holiday in Japan. Let's imagine for a moment that you are all Japanese on New Year's Eve. You would stay up late and eat. Can anybody guess what we eat? Soup inside the soup. Noodles, yes, that's right. We eat soba noodles, hoping to live a long and healthy life like a soba noodle. At midnight, you would hear the ringing of a huge bronze Buddhist temple bells. Gong, gong, kajoya no kane. Can anybody guess how many times those bells ring for? Any guesses? I'm sorry? Okay, less than 365. Yes? 5, much higher, much higher. 12, keep going, higher, higher. 200, less than 200. 32, more. What? I heard 100. What's 100 plus 8? Everybody?
108.
Oh, yes, you're all geniuses. It is 108 times. That signifies the conquering of the 108 Bono, which means earthly desires. So, with the Bono defeated, by bell ringing, we feel that we can start the new year with a clean slate. Then, you rise early on Ganjitsu, the first day of the new year. You put on new clothes from head to toe and go out to watch the first sunrise of the year, called Hatsu Hinode. Before breakfast, you drink otoso, a sweet spiced wine. It is said that by drinking otoso, you vanquish evil spirits within you and prevent sickness within a mile of your home. Then, you run to the mailbox to check the beautiful Nengacho, or New Year's cards received from family and friends. Later in the day, callers to your home may come in for a meal of and otoso. Then, you go to the Shinto shrine to pray for blessings for the new year. Everyone in Japan gets into the spirit of Oshogatsu, enjoying the symbolism and beautiful customs of the new year. Oshogatsu is a time for reflection, for family and friends, and of course fun. It's a holiday, much like Christmas, for goodwill, friendship, and the renewal of hope and happiness. I've spoken for too long. I must get back to selling my Daruma dolls. It is shiny time! But before I go, I leave you all with this wish. Minasan dozo, yoyo tosho omukai kudasai. May your Daruma's eyes be painted in each and every year, and all your wishes come true. Happy New Year, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays.
Happy New Year!
Thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight at Epcot and hearing about the Japanese traditions of the New Year. I don't know, what do you guys think? We might have to get ourselves one of these dolls this year. Paint in the left eye after making a wish and then seeing if we can make that happen this year. Maybe the bigger the doll, the bigger the wish, right? Maybe. How big a doll can we get? Can we... Oh no, we don't want a small wish. We want the big. We want 2022 to be big. We do have some wishes, but you know, we're gonna have to wait till the first of the new year though, right? But we're gonna wait and see. We got some people here live with us. We'll let everybody let us know what their New Year's wishes are. But maybe we'll come back around. I'm thinking we might want to try this. It would be a really fun tradition to see. And if we don't fill in the other eye, I guess we'll just have to try again in 2023.
You do have a pirate.
There you go. We'll get a pirate patch. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to hear the story tonight. Have a wonderful evening and Happy New Year. Welcome in, Monorails Forever. You see, I'm trying to cheat the system. The bigger the doll, maybe the bigger the wish.
Maybe that would be nice. So interesting fact, they only get new art on Fridays at the location in the American Pavilion.
Oh, Fridays?
Fridays only.
FP says, don't spoil it. That's what we got you for Christmas. My wish? You got my wish? Wow, that's awesome. You guys are so amazing. Getting me my wish before I even made it.
The last song of the processional.
So one of my wishes right now is I just need 7 more people to hit the like button and get us to 100. That's my Christmas Adam wish. But what would you guys wish for? What is your big wish for 2022? Let us know in the chat. Don't worry, we'll keep it just here in the ear-to-ear magic community. We won't let anyone outside the magic crew know. But what would you guys like to have happen as a big wish for 2023? Matter of fact, I'll make a deal. If you guys tell me what you would wish for 2023, I'll tell you what I would wish for. And if any of them match, then we win the lottery. I guess I'm not sure how that works. Hello, Jeff. Welcome in. Look at this beautiful crowd over here.
We say back in Kentucky, where I come from, it is beautiful. God, I see tears and some eyes, I see little ones conducting, and I see some with their mouths open. It's just, it is wonderful. It is a wonder. It's just this whole experience, and I am so grateful to Disney World for always doing everything with such wonder and such excellence.
Learned a lot from no one.
We have this story, this was sung and told.
We're almost there. We're like a little.
Thank you. This amazing orchestra. Thank you all for that.
Our celebrity narrator tonight is Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Listening to your mom and you said, go practice singing some more.
The choir is completely cast member, though.
Just cast members this year.
It's also smaller if you look at it.
Because there's, yeah.
Thank you. Truly, just so thankful. I've said this but it is and so profound and so full of hope and comfort and joy, which we are in such desperate need of more than ever in our world. So just thankful that we can share with you tonight. Merry Christmas to you. God bless you. However you celebrate during this time of year, may you and yours find love and joy and peace.
Narrator tonight, Stephen Curtis Chapman. So, some of the wishes, I think I said 2023. Maybe I'm trying to skip a year. For 2022, some of our wishes for the new year. What do we have in here? Somebody said, oh, pardon me, I'm sorry. The right apartment. Jen says, big wish is having an awesome Disney vacation. Hopefully you're going to be able to take that one off your list really quickly. Dream big, live grand, no COVID, and no Genie Plus. I don't know. If you have to pick one, there's one that's probably more likely. So I love Sonia. Sonia says she wants to meet Tom Felton. He's going to be coming up. You know that the Harry Potter cast and crew is going back to Hogwarts at the first of the year. A new special where they're having a reunion to talk about their memories and their thoughts about what it was like to be a part of the Harry Potter franchise. Jeff has a very serious one, and we can keep this one in our thoughts and prayers, Jeff. Looking for a new job. Sorry to hear you were laid off last month, so that is a big wish. Oh.
Stop right here. Is the choir coming through?
We got a choir coming through. Oops.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for your patience, folks. Please stay to your right-hand side.
I love how they ask you to make sure to walk to your right side and make things a lot easier. Then you don't have two walls of people just slamming into one another. Octafam James says 2022 wish is to see Walt Disney World. That's kind of our wish for everybody too, Octafam. We want everyone to see Walt Disney World in 2022. And we would love it if we could be a part of that. So Sarah B's wish is the world to go back to normal with no mask, an amazing Disney vacation, successful and stress-free job and wedding planning, and unlimited treats for my fur babies. Wait, did you say treats? She did. She said unlimited treats.
I think she did.
Treats for the fur babies because the babies love the treats.
We know he's got a backpack with sunglasses in it. I know. Treats for the
Welcome in CJ's World of Color. Good to see ya. Asking everybody to give to put in the chat what their 2022 wish would be. Not New Year's resolution, but we just saw the storyteller over in Japan talk about the new year. Their tradition of making a wish at the beginning of the year and placing a pupil in the left eye of their doll. And if their wish happens between the first of the year and the end of the year, they will put in the other pupil. So we were just thinking, I wonder what our wishes would be for 2023. Welcome in, Isabel from Melbourne, Florida. Good to have you. Welcome in, Esther. Glad you could join us tonight. Look at the tree all the way across the showcase. Good to see you again. It's been a nice evening. It's really nice and cool, but not cold. And look what is happening across the way. We'll be making our way back over. That's the direction we're headed now. Go see the beacon of magic over on Spaceship Earth. Nancy says it looks busy. Well, it also is, we just got finished with a candlelight processional, Nancy. So,
people that were watching have now filtered out.
yeah, so a little bit of this is the crowd leaving the theater, but it was actually not too bad about 20 minutes ago. Welcome in, Rajesh. How are you doing today? I should say this evening, depending on the time. Video Boy says 2022, a Disney World vacation. I added the world in there because I made an implication, I made an assumption that you want to come here instead of Disneyland because, you know, we're awesome that way. But so yeah, Sony 4K, we are having, we've had this problem yesterday as well. It has been connection issues lately. It's been extremely blurry, so it's not on your end. I think it's just overall.
It's Disney specific.
It's very Disney specific. We go over the Universal, and we have 1080 easy. So oh no, Nancy's blocked out at the moment. So thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Nancy. And Fonzarelli says we have hit 100 likes. Thank you, Magic Crew, for hitting that thumbs up and helping us get the triple digits. You guys are awesome. Appreciate that. And again, I hope that means that we're going to have a few people, new faces, new names pop into the chat. And as always, as welcome as you guys are in the Magic Crew community, you guys are welcome them in. Lisa says, I wish to stay healthy and have nice streamer friends for 2022. Well, I think you've got some pretty good friends here in the crew for here in 2021, so I think you've gotten a good start. So we have done it before, but it is extremely difficult and it is very, very specific in the area. So we're gonna be seeking ways to ensure that we can do that on a more regular basis, and we'll see how that's gonna work. Somebody has a really cool wish. A little fur baby sleeping next to him to find a forever home. Welcome in, little squirrels. Wants to in 2022 to get really good at woodworking. That's a skill that stays with you forever. Sarah's like, what? There's always more room for fur babies over in the Sarah B home, right? So I'm going to ask Susan if she wants to, but do you have a wish for 2022? She's got to think about it. Maybe it's for a bag of gummy bears. Wait, that's my wish. But that's my wish like every day. That or Chinese food. Or both. It's easy to make me happy. But no, I think for me, if I had one wish and I had to be specific and I had to just choose one, let's not to go too big, but be very specific. I would love in 2022 to have an opportunity to collaborate with and work specifically with the media group over at Universal. I would like to be included in a Universal media event. It's just one goal. It may only happen one time, but that'll be my goal for 2022, is to be able to be invited and be a part of a Universal Orlando Resort media event, even if it's only one time. So you guys help me out when it comes to helping us reach other people as we grow bigger as a community. As you guys watch the streams and enjoy them, you help us to reach our dreams. So thank you guys for all that you do to make us reach for and push toward our goals here at Ear to Magic. So we could not do it without you guys. She says, I have a wish that little boy I carved out of wood will be turned into a real boy. That might freak you out if that actually happens. I know what Dave's is. Dave wishes he was taller. He wishes he was a baller. And Frozen Ever After is down. Wow. So no test track? No Spaceship Earth. Welcome in, Dave Thomas. Glad to have you join us this evening. So it's funny you mention that, beautiful life. We are going to go on some rides. We're actually going to be heading over to Living with the Land to show you guys the holiday overlay that's up there. So we're heading there now. But so far, Spaceship Earth is down when we came in. Test Track was down, and Frozen Ever After is down. So there's not a lot of attractions here in this park, and already 3 of them were down when we walked by them. So thank you so much. Is this Mathis? Mathis R? If I'm saying your name incorrectly, I apologize. All the way from the Netherlands, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that so much. Thank you, and thank you for being a part of our stream tonight. So, I can hear the music, live music from Canada already, all the way across the lagoon. So thank you so much for that. And asking about the castle in Disneyland Paris. Well, we're in Epcot tonight, so we don't have a castle, but we're going to take you back up toward the front. And before we end our stream tonight, we're going to head over to Spaceship Earth and get a view of what it looks like with the iridescent ads that's been put in just for the anniversary, for the 50th anniversary. It's getting dark and crowded.
Trying to figure out what famous people those were because they have 2 VIP tour guides.
Oh, who were they?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. We were moving too quickly.
Oh.
So if you got a little teeny tiny group, it should not need 2 VIP tour guides.
But if you have two,
But they have 2
they have 2
VIP
ambassadors.
tour guides. They probably are some celebrity. They normally double up with celebrities on tour guides just to help cover any potential issues they might have with fans.
So Jim, we probably could go see Grand Fiesta Donde Está Donald. I think first we want to make sure we get to Living with the Land. So the only thing that you sometimes have to wonder about is when you have rides down like Spaceship Earth, Test Track, Frozen Ever After, what that ends up in shifts those who are interested in going to other attractions to the remaining attractions. So sometimes it really makes the wait times a lot longer. So
Currently, Living with the Land is only a 5-minute wait, so at least that's what's listed on the app.
yes, thank you again so much. And welcome. Glad to have someone from the Netherlands watching tonight. Always love it when we have some of our international friends join us. Is there anyone else in the chat who's watching, either already in the chat or just Ninja watching up to this point? Anyone else watching from outside of the domestic United States? Jump in, let us know.
I was going to say, even if you're in the United States, let us know what state you're watching from.
Who's watching from where? I know a lot of you guys, I could tell you exactly who you are, but we may have some new people in. Are we doing a state check?
This is where they have the notes.
Can smell the cinnamon and sugar.
Oh, they smell so good.
Vicky says Nicolas Cage is here.
Definitely was not Nicolas Cage.
I don't know. You said it was pretty fast, and they were
A
gone in 60 seconds.
Great deal of confidence that it was not Nicolas Cage.
You sure it wasn't? It's gone in 60 seconds?
You know, fairly certain.
Okay.
We were gone in 60 seconds.
We were gone in 60
That's
seconds.
a different thing.
Jen says, does being bougie count as a celebrity? I don't know. Florida Park Explorers, they're kind of bougie. Sonia's from the UK. Vicky is from Wisconsin. Somebody's from Florida. My name in the USA is Matthew. Ah, okay. The attraction from Frozen Ride is a building from a Dutch designer.
That's cool.
Michel der Dolk, and its designer. The designer building is a lot from my favorite park. My favorite park is Efteling. I've seen lots of the attractions from there. I love.
They have a lot of really unique attractions.
They do. Well, welcome in, Matthew. Glad you are hanging out with us tonight here in Epcot. We're gonna get a little closer to our tree here so you can see the whole thing.
I love that they have sparkly lights on it.
They little twinkles.
Yeah, twinkles.
Clark, the little lights aren't twinkling.
They are here.
They are here. That's right. Everybody, welcome in Matthew. And thank you again so much for the super chat. Esther is in Okinawa, Japan. We just left Japan. Well, not that Japan, but welcome in, Esther. The family's from Pennsylvania. Fonzarella, the elf is Texas. That's where they make elves really big. They have really big elves in Texas.
Oh boy.
All right, Rajesh is from Trinidad, the Caribbean. So are we still doing well for heading back over to Living with the Land for tonight? Let's head on over. And it's crowded, but not crowded, if that makes sense.
It's a little clumpy in places.
Clumpy, yes, but you know, I'm used to being here around the holidays where you have to assume that the ground is still there because you can't see your feet.
We try to temper our consideration of what the crowd level is through pre-COVID, because honestly, this would be slow for Christmas time.
Yeah.
Before COVID came.
Uh-oh, we have a light out. Everybody, we have a pixel out. We have a pixel out. Do they? Oh, look, he's all sparkly. We're getting a little preview. We're going to be going back over to the front of the park after Living with the Land. We'll see this a little bit more and see some of the show, but look at that. It's looking a little crazy. Dave Thomas says, like the Matrix movie, about 50-50. Are you saying that that's your opinion of it? You give it like one thumb up? We have not yet seen it. We're scared to, but we want to. Matthew says, Michael, the designer legend from the Walt Disney World Company, is also from the new Fantasyland in Walt Disney World, which really transformed the backside of the Magic Kingdom.
Really
quite
did.
big. And now for the Frozen Land all over the world. Matthew, again, it's good to have you in. Esther wants to know, how do I get my camera to be so still? Lots of caffeine. Lots of caffeine.
Also, he has it on what we refer to as a stabilizer, or some people call it a gimbal. And it has little.
It has momentum stabilizers. It has, yes.
That keep it from
it's like Gizmo Duck.
Yeah.
But holds my camera.
Keep it from bouncing around too much.
So it does move a little bit, but it makes it a lot better than me holding it in my hand, which what I did the first 3 years of our YouTube channel before we live stream. It was very hard to keep it still. So it's kind of revolutionized how we make things. A lot less people get sick and nauseous when I'm it can't hold back its excitement. It's all over the place. Dave's like, don't get me started about the new Matrix. Dave had both the blue and the red pill, and he's canceled out. If you guys are just joining us here, we're over at Epcot tonight. We're heading over to Living with the Land to enjoy the overlay there. And I don't know if we have time. Tell me what you guys think, because it's always sort of something that sort of splits everybody. But Figment also has on his Christmas sweater. I don't know if we need to go over with Journey to Imagination. So we'll let everybody in the chat. We'll take a poll and see what you guys think. Welcome in, Eric Lee. Good to see you. That's right, David. They have been working really hard about getting the entrance and exit areas completed over on Tron, and they're making some good headway over there. Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. I'm watching for the lights. I'm trying hard not to trip over anybody tonight. Imagination, imagination. I need to put headlights on the front of this camera. It's dark through here.
It is.
I'm afraid I'm gonna I might trip over head first over a little princess or something. Not notice. The Christmas sweater is nice, but it makes you feel kind of naked afterwards. Yeah, that's the whole idea. That's what I think is funny about Donald or Winnie the Pooh. I mean, they never wear pants, but if they take their shirt off, all of a sudden everybody's like, I'm like, well, you know, they kind of are never really wearing clothes. I can be one of those streamers. Flash my lights, turn my blinker on. I'm going left here. You know I'm joking. Nobody here in Florida uses turn signals.
Or if they use them, it's more of a commentary on their action as opposed to a warning ahead of time.
Well, it's not. It doesn't give you advance warning. It's more of, I'm going to let you know what you just saw me do already. Remember when I just turned left? Yeah, here's a left turn blinker. In case you didn't know that move that just happened in front of your eyes, we're going to confirm it for you. Hello, Mark. Welcome in. Glad you could join us, though. When you can't get here, you can at least hang out with us in the parks.
Get our masks out.
Yeah. Ooh, they got a lot of strollers out here. All right, so let me hang off to the side real quick. Throw my mask on, and I'm going to do a real quick refresh, guys, to make sure I've got the best signal possible. Since we are going inside, sometimes it can be a little iffy. All righty. It does smell good in here.
Really, really good.
Dream Flight, Fata Morgana. It's yeah, if you guys are big theme park enthusiasts, you guys should check it out. There's some really cool rides over there. I was actually watching a couple just, what was it, like Saturday, I believe it was. And some of the transitions. Great designers. I hope one of these days that we can actually expand so much that we can start going to other parks and even international parks. One of these days, Matthew, maybe you can turn on ear-to-ear magic. We'll be in one of those parks riding those rides. Five-minute wait for Living with the Land. Living with the Land. There says, remember alien encounter. Is alien encounter the same thing as the terrestrial? That like it frightened the children even more than the Stitch ride did. Mark says, by the way, everyone from Virginia and South doesn't use signals. I know we didn't use signals in Atlanta because we didn't want to give anybody a heads up. We were about to take the space out in front of them. Because if you told them, they would speed up. So, oh. So Matthew, thank you so much for all the super chats. I appreciate that. That makes a huge difference. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your favorite ride at Walt Disney World is Splash Mountain. That is, when it comes to all the rides, and everyone in the stream will tell you this, that's my favorite ride. Because to me, it's got everything in it. It's got thrills, it's got air conditioning, it's got water, it's got singing, it's got animatronics. It's a family ride. You know, a lot of people can ride it. So to me, it's just an overall very good ride. So I love riding Splash Mountain. It will be down for about a week for refurbishment coming into 2022, which is customary. But hopefully we'll be back to riding that again soon as well. If you like, Matthew, you can go back and see January and February of this past year. My son and I was wearing our Christmas onesies when it was 40 degrees weather here in Florida, and he decided that he thinks it would be fun to go to Magic Kingdom and just ride Splash Mountain. So we ended up riding it over and over and over again because it's one of his favorite rides as well. And whenever we used to go to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties, when we were watching the parades or we would watch the fireworks, he would run over to Splash Mountain and see how many times he could ride it before we got done. So it's just great family memories there. Now they are going to be changing it in the future. We don't know when or what that time frame will be. Over to the Princess and the Frog. Water, air conditioning, thrills, and it's family oriented. I think I'm probably still going to enjoy it. So. Are you holding out, Fonzarelli? Thank you so much for keeping count for us tonight. Have a good one. We are going to be alive again in the morning for an early live stream. Don't have it up just yet. Make sure you have your notifications on, guys, if you want to join us for tomorrow's. And then, if you've already got your notifications on, our stream is already up for this coming weekend. Yes, a weekend stream. I know, crazy, right? But we do have a weekend streams coming up. And we are going to be hanging out. I'm going to change some things. we're gonna have a Saturday stream. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on as well. Flip this back around so you guys can see the boat.
How many? 2 row 7. Row 7. How many? One will be in row 6.
Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video until we continue the house. Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land. Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuida a los pequeñitos. A manera de please remain behind. As you board the boat, please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video lights until we reach the greenhouses. Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land. Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del.
Have a great night, Sonia. Thank you for popping in. We will see you on the next stream. Say hello to your mom and dad for us.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery, the richness and diversity of our surprising natures. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives.
You know us, we always love meeting you guys and seeing you in the parks. One of our wishes.
In the desert, nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? So the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our glimmering greenhouses, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land. Join us as we ring in the most bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult to imagine the holidays without winter and snow, but one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets and keep warm with a cup of hot cocoa, thanks to this tropical plant.
It's difficult to imagine a holiday without winter and snow, but one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets and keep warm in a cup of hot cocoa. This is chocolate.
When you think of holidays, you might not think of fish, but seafood is an essential part of many festive meals. In parts of southern Italy, family and friends gather once a year to celebrate Lava June with a 7-course seafood dinner. Tilapia, bass, and shrimp, like the ones raised here using our sustainable water systems, make up just some of the dishes served during this grand meal. Today, in the United States, the tradition is known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
There's a snowman on the other side, and there's a Mickey right there.
Citrus, like the oranges,
You looking for a hidden Mickey, Sarah?
common in Florida, but in northern Europe,
There's one on the left. I don't know if you guys have noticed it though. It's really
much
subtle.
harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune.
All right, so yesterday we were talking about NFTs.
They say it's better to give than to receive. And in this
I want you guys to
we're
spot to see if
celebrating
you can
the
look for
holidays by giving back
NFTs
to the land
here
using
and living with the
innovative
land.
farming techniques. By recycling water, we can give plants rich nutrients. By giving plants ladybugs, we're able to control pests and reduce the need for pesticides. And by growing ground plants vertically, we give them better protection from disease.
Stay in the boat. Are you guys ready for some NFTs? Nutrient NFTs.
With these gifts, our plants can grow an abundance of festive vegetables. This greenhouse alone grows a bountiful 15 tons of produce each year. When we give more, we receive more, making the most of the land's green gifts. Many of the plants you see here help spice up the holidays. The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. Do you like eggnog? You can thank nutmeg for its signature taste. Other spices, like ginger and vanilla, add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer, Epcot scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the behind-the-scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat will stop.
So Jeff, I think we've done the behind the scenes tour about 3 times, and it is it's a fun tour, and it's nice to be able to walk through and take your time and see a lot more of the backside of each of the exhibits. We'll be returning soon. Like many of the other tours are starting back in February of 2022. Welcome in, Kristen.
Please gather all your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
Take small children by the hand. Oh, thank you guys. Shall we go up?
What did you guys think of the Christmas decorations?
Did you guys like the lights overlay that happens living with the land this time of year? Oh, Dee. Now that we can talk again a little bit more without disturbing anybody else's attractions. Yes, and they change it up ever so slightly to go along with the lights going in.
Our extra ones are also with my other ones.
If you guys are just joining us, welcome into Epcot tonight. Glad you could join us here this evening. A little bit of a night stream. We wanted to do something a little different, mainly because of the fact that we come during the daytime. We don't get to see things like the lights over at Living with the Land, or we don't get to hang out and see Spaceship Earth and its lovely beacons of magic stage. So
Sparkly.
it's all sparkly. Looks awesome.
Yeah, we said there would be money because we're doing all their Christmas gifts, our stuff we get from here.
Why don't we go ahead and up to check out Spaceship Earth now? So we're not going to do a extremely long stream tonight. Matter of fact, we're going to have pretty much a hard stop at 9 p.m. We're going to be,
We do have some last minute shopping stuff to do.
yeah, we've got some other things we need to take care of real quick. But if you guys are joining us for the first time and you're like, all right, who is Ear to Ear Magic? What is Ear to Ear Magic about? First of all, we do have a TikTok account, Instagram account, Facebook account, and of course YouTube. And when we're not streaming Monday through Friday from the parks here at Disney World and Universal, we will be putting content up on a daily basis over on those other accounts for you guys to see and experience the parks from a first-hand experience.
Definitely worth giving us a follow because a lot of small last minute news items go immediately up on our other social media accounts. You might miss them if you only see us on YouTube.
Matter of fact, one of the news items that happened was yesterday. A news item just came out just as we stopped streaming yesterday, so we didn't get a chance to share it with everyone on the stream, and we just immediately put it up on our Instagram story so people could see it. Picture time. Taking night pictures with the Spaceship Earth. Welcome in, Junior, for watching from Brazil. Glad to have you in tonight. Jen says, heading out for the night. Have a great night and a holiday, everyone. You too, Jen. If we don't see you on tomorrow's stream, or even popping in for a few minutes on Christmas Day stream, we'll see you next week. So, we actually have 2 more streams this week. Well, I take that back. It's really 3, but on our channel it will be 2. We will be live tomorrow. I believe we will be live streaming from Universal. Tomorrow is going to be a changing day of policy over at Universal Orlando Resort. We are going to do a quick stream over there tomorrow. It won't be long because it will be Christmas Eve, and we do have some personal plans that we need to take care of for Christmas Eve. But it hasn't been put up on the schedule yet, but make sure you have your notifications turned on so you don't miss that. And then woo, it's like a giant spearmint. Ned's Candy Cane, Peppermint. On Christmas Day, this Saturday, Susan and I will be going live starting at 2 p.m. Eastern from the Magic Kingdom. So we are going to take the morning to have with our kids and our own family for Christmas Day. And then in the afternoon, we're going to head over to the parks and we're going to see the Once Upon a Christmas Time parade with you guys from the Magic Kingdom. and spend some time with our Magic Crew family as well. So if you guys would like to join us for a few minutes on Christmas Day, or for whatever reason you're not able to travel and be with other family, we would love to have you come and join us over on Saturday at 2 p.m. And to throw in an additional stream, it will not be over on Ear to Ear Magic, but tomorrow evening we might just happen to be a part of another stream with the Florida Park Explorers. So if you guys don't follow Florida Park Explorers, make sure to go over there and give them a follow. Them notifications as well. And tomorrow, late tomorrow evening, we'll be joining them for a little bit of personal holiday fun. Again, it will not be on our channel. It will be over on Florida Park Explorers, so go give them a look as well.
Oh yeah, look at you, California.
I'm going to back up a little bit here. Well, we're hoping that you guys can come in at least for a little bit and we can wish everybody a Merry Christmas as well. It's not something we can do all the time, but when we had an opportunity to do so, we considered it a blessing to be able to hang out with you guys for just a bit. Carlo and Kiko, welcome in. Happy Christmas, Adam. Good night, Dee. We'll see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. We've always had an emotional connection to Epcot overall, Sarah. But I think they've done a really great job of incorporating Epcot and the 50th, and the iridescence is a great addition. It's pretty nice, isn't it, Junior? We haven't even seen it all just yet. So we're going to hang out here just a little bit. See if we can see some of the other projections that will pop up. As I say projections, it's really light shows. Welcome in, Rich. Good to see you. Man, that's awesome. Megan's making apple pie for everybody. So that's why you want to subscribe to the channel, because if you're not subscribed, then you don't get any apple pie. And you don't want to miss out on that. Welcome in. Alan just got home from work. Just in time. Ready for a little bit of a show?
How often does it rotate?
I'm not really sure what the in-between time is. I've always kind of caught it on the fly.
Okay, it's every 10 minutes. Here we go.
Wait, they forgot to pay the electric bill. Kind of nice just to sit here and just take in the lights. Forget about everything else that's going on right now. Isn't that nice, Vicky?
So pretty.
It's like one gigantic jawbreaker. So I can tell you guys that I have personally taken thousands of photos of Spaceship Earth at night while leaving the park. And it was like a ritual. You have to take a picture of Spaceship Earth as you're leaving. And it's hard. It's the geodesic sphere that this ride is, and all of the geometric shapes on the side just capture so many different angles and lighting techniques, and the way that it was lit up with just regular lights. But I think this just kind of takes it in a way that it's completely different level of things. It really is.
Spaceship Earth is open.
Thank you so much, Kim. You guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. And I hope that you had some fun tonight. We'll see you on the next streams. Now, you know, I could sit here and tell you and joke about the fact I could just sit here forever and just watch it. I did that last week. I actually sat there like 45 minutes and did nothing but just watch Spaceship Earth. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw the picture that I posted as I sat there and watched it. It's a great thing. You're going to notice if you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, if you watch us over on TikTok, those are our pictures, those are our videos. And I want to make sure it's a very personal thing. And when it comes to our live streams, we hope that you find them to be very personal as well. We consider these to be your live stream just as much as they are ours. And we hope that you enjoy them and take them to heart. And that when you leave them, you feel as though that you've spent time with friends and with family. And it really is our dream to continue to build a community. We're not building a channel. It's not the numbers that matter as much as it does the group of people that are in here and the way that they walk away from and come away from our stream. So to every one of you guys who have liked, commented, shared, and have saved anything that comes to Ear to Ear Magic, you guys are part of that, and we thank you so much, because we could not have done it without all of you guys. So thank you so much for that. And it's cool to have Vicky, as always, on the stream live. So good to see you, Vicky. Speaking of Vicky and a lot of others who have our Magic Mail address, we did get another batch of some Magic Mail today, and I'm going to be working. I'm still working to add a few more things so we can share all of those out with you guys. And I'm thinking now that we're changing up our plans, we will be live streaming on Christmas Day starting at 2 p.m. from the Magic Kingdom. I am going to, on that stream, share all the Christmas cards and things that you guys have sent to us over at our address. It's like a giant piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, gigantic piece of candy. So if you have sent us anything over to our address, hopefully we're going to be able, we will have received it by tomorrow, and we can add it to our shared stream on Saturday. And if you'd ever like to send us anything, thank you so much, Megan, for putting that up there. That is our mailing address. And the only thing that we ask is if you send something that you don't want us to share with everybody else, just leave us a little note to the side that it's personal, not to share it. Otherwise, we may just stick it up on a stream and go, look how cool this is. we wouldn't want to do that if you wouldn't want us to. So thank you guys for sending us things and for keeping us in the holidays along with everything else you do. It means a lot to us that you guys have added us to your Christmas list and become a part of your tradition this year, and that means a lot. Thank you, guys. So I have not, Sarah B. Other than the dictionary, we haven't received it yet.
Yeah.
So we got another package today, but it was I didn't know what it was until I opened it. I'm like, oh, this is not it. This was from another company, so we haven't received it yet. Oh no, well, it's so hard to tell these days when it comes to so many of these
Mail
places.
is so unpredictable, yeah.
Unpredictable mail. It's like, well, maybe it was a scam site, you know, one of those places where they have all these great products that they don't actually have. Hopefully that's not the latter. Welcome in, Bloom and Chisa. Good to see you.
Our home address mail is highly unpredictable, which is one of the reasons we have our mailing address. I mean, sometimes you go 3 or 4 days with no mail, and then you get 4 days of mail all at once. So.
Welcome in, Julie. Happy Christmas Eve over in the UK. Thank you for coming in and just saying hello before bed. That's why it's kind of fun to have a night stream. Just to say goodnight to everyone before they close out the day. David Sher says, thank you for tonight, for sharing our streams. Have been a breath of fresh air with Disney Magic, especially these last few weeks. And Dave, you know that both you and Sherry are in our thoughts and prayers right now. And we will continue to do that as you go into January. So we won't forget about you guys. Keep us up to date. And we hope that we can always help take your mind off things and maybe even leave a smile on your face. Francisco, welcome in. You want some Russian Sprite, don't you? Susan wants some Russian Sprite.
A little bit parched.
Yeah. No.
Little squirrels, thanks for popping in for a little bit. Squeak, squeak, squeakity, squeaky, squeak. Got a scoot for the night. You're always welcome to come in. Glad to have you. Happy Christmas, Adam, and maybe we'll see you a little bit on Christmas Eve. Francisco saying, happy holidays y feliz Navidad desde de Mexico. Is there a line? No line. What, something wrong? There's like no line. Gotta wait for a station. One station's out. So Hatbox Ghost, there are a lot of streamers out there, which is why when anyone ever walks into our stream and says hello, that is a huge compliment to us, even if they only stay for a bit. We know you can go to lots of places to watch Disney. We hope that ours is not only just a little bit of fun, but a little bit informative. And we always hope that you feel as though this is your place. I'm going to do a Russian split too. Good night, somebody. Good to see you tonight. Sarah says we should do shots of Beverly.
No, thank you.
No, she's just all about the Sprite. She's all about that Sprite. Right, that Sprite. No Beverly. Merry Christmas, Julie. Sleep well.
Please enjoy.
I'm good. Unpopular opinion. The new China sweet and savory flavor is worse than Beverly. I don't think that's unpopular. I think that's pretty much spot on.
Yep, I think most people would agree with that.
I got Sprite fingers.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get everything. I'm gonna get everything sticky now.
So the Joy is nice because it's not really carbonated.
No. So that not only did Hatbox Ghost not hang out with us any on their trip, but he said he was on another streamer's stream. Oh, et tu brute. Megan says, let's go over what they are again. Susan, you're going to give them.
So you've got the Beverly we all know and love. It's an aperitif, so a lot of people don't like it. It's not sweet, so it's kind of got an herby flavor to it. If you're not expecting it, that can be a little disturbing. We've got Madagascar, Bonbon Anglaise. It's kind of they say tropical fruit. It kind of has a coconut creamy flavor to it. And then you've got the Dominican Republic, which is the Country Club Merengue. They also talk about this being a creamy tropical fruit, and this does kind of have like a cream soda taste to it. You've got Korea, which is Joy, which is an apple lychee, and this is the one we were talking about. It's not carbonated.
It's like a fruit juice flavor.
It's really good. This is like my second favorite of all of them. Then we've got Royal Watermelon.
I'll never drink Royal.
It's sour watermelon. So this is normally I love watermelon flavors things. This is not my favorite. Okay, this is the China one, Smart Sour Plum, and it's not that it's sour.
Here's the smart thing to do. Don't drink it.
Don't drink it. So it's got like a barbecue, like a fake barbecue.
It tastes like the barbecue flavor.
It's funky. It's very funky. I've met like one person that liked it. And then we have my favorite here. This is the
Black Widow Sprite.
It's from Russia. It's cucumber flavored Sprite. So it does have a lemon lime, but also cucumber. It's really good. Love that. And then from Moldova, we've got the Viva Raspberry, which is it's not super sweet, and it is raspberry.
Viva Moldova.
It is
Viva Moldova.
pretty red as well. So you can see. They say it actually has a little bit of raspberry juice in it. But it does smell like raspberries.
Megan's like, Sprite might be worse. Not a flavor, not a fan of the cucumber Sprite.
No?
Yeah, not a fan of cucumbers.
Oh, these two taste pretty good together.
Oh, raspberry cucumbers?
Okay. Yum, officially good.
And now my fingers are sticky, which is not good. Oh, that's not good. I got sticky fingers. I need it. What are those sticky fingers? Ah! I got Russian Sprite on my fingers. Oh no.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, she just comes in for the Sprite.
I do. I just come in for the Sprite.
That's the best.
If they sold that here, I would buy a case of it if I could get it. Right? If
Yeah.
they had it over here in this fountain, you would.
You would
probably
sell it. You
that
would sell it.
all day long.
So,
The one at Disney Springs. You know if they sell
do they have
Do they
this
it
Russian
up there
Sprite at
now
Disney
that
Springs?
they've updated here?
I don't know. They have it in the whole experience.
Yes.
So you have to pay for it. I'm not sure what drinks they have.
I was gonna say the last time they had it, they did have most of the ones that were.
Yeah, they have like
here.
30 of them or something.
Yes, that would be cool.
But I can't imagine they would sell it.
I don't know.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to make a
So-
trip.
Can I ask a weird favor? Could I know you have a, does that sink? Could you hand me a napkin with a little bit of water on it?
Yeah.
Mainly because of the fact that, well, even that, I have to continually touch my phone, and now I've got Sprite all over the screen.
I
So,
like the joy too. The joy is good.
That's a neat one. I really like the Madagascar and I think the Dominican Republic.
thank you. That's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just enough to now watch the everything is gonna go crazy for a bit. Oh,
They mop it every day.
it's like a Marvel movie theater right there. Sticky. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And Merry Christmas, guys. All right. Finger clean. Bing. Achievement unlocked.
You just could sell that. Sell a cup of the cucumber Sprite at the fountain over there. They'd probably sell that all day long. I know I'd buy it. I'd pay $4 for a cup to take with me. Absolutely.
Look at my original again. It's getting chunky and chunky. Like my dad.
We've got the glass back up.
Yeah, the glass is back up over in the new quick service area. I'm not sure when they're going to have that open and ready, but it'd be nice to have another place to eat. Yeah, but the electric umbrella is gone. No longer. We'll have something completely new. Ernest says the bonbon anglaise is his favorite. Is that what you were going to say?
Megan, I agree. I like the remake of the Club Cool as well.
I'm still learning to love it. I like mouse gear. It feels very clean. It feels like it's been like sanitized. And yes, it looks and feels clean. It's got all glass around the creation shop. But you know, us old guys, that's a hard time letting go of the old stuff. You know, they had Dreamfinder's old vehicle in the old mouse gear, and I loved having that. I liked going in the mouse gear. It was probably my favorite gift shop on Disney World property. There were lots of little Easter eggs hidden in it, and I get the shop. It's light, it's bright, but to me, it doesn't have as much personality as the old shop. But then again, it's just a gift shop, so I can get over it. The electric umbrella was really cool too. I like the aesthetic of that. Now, at the same time, it needed to be. I would have liked to have kept the electric umbrella, but maybe new carpeting. Clean it up a little bit, put a fresh coat of everything on it. But I will reserve that until we see the new location. So Vicky wants to know if we've seen any of the gold popcorn tree buckets around.
They are only located
At the Fife and Drum.
At the Fife and Drum in the American Pavilion.
Did they have any out tonight when we walked by?
I didn't see any, but I wasn't looking for them. So
I've seen a lot of people walking by with them, but I also saw a guy with a green tree, so it doesn't necessarily mean that they got it today. it's been hard to get a hold of some of the popcorn. Somebody got a new toy today. Do you know who got a new toy?
No, who got a new toy?
Megan got a new toy today.
Oh, Megan, what kind of new toy did you get?
An Oculus.
Oh boy.
And she's been running around with dinosaurs.
That sounds like fun.
And so she's like, I just heard a dinosaur. See what's happening to me? You put on that stuff and you're in virtual reality, and now all of a sudden you're going to be looking over your shoulder.
She sounded like a dinosaur growl. Is she prepping for her ride on Velocicoaster?
So Megan, I gotta say this shortly because I'm not making fun of anybody. You know, I'm not making fun of anybody. But just we're talking about your Jurassic World game. A lovely gentleman walks around the corner. Go back and rewind. Walks around the corner. He's wearing a white shirt and a white hat, and he looks just like the character from Jurassic Park who created the whole thing.
Oh.
He's got the white beard and everything. I looked up, I'm like, oh, it's him. And real live velociraptors. Dave and Sherry says, we agree, Chris, is that the creation's okay. It just feels sterile compared to what we had in the past.
A little bit, yeah.
And it's, sterile's not bad. It's just, it doesn't have the same feel to it. Because I tried to get one of the little gold trees and they were out. I know they've been very sporadic with those lately. Yes, Hatbox goes, please don't watch our streams while you're in the hot tub. Unless, of course, you're watching it from a big screen and you're just watching from the hot tub. But I would hate to hear about, electrocutions that were from that. So and enjoy the relaxation. Always a pleasure to have you in, Hatbox Ghost. What was his name? Hammond? Hammond. Dude, we're talking about your Oculus thing, and I know what you were talking about, and Hammond walks around the corner. Did you rewind it and watch? It was him, wasn't it? It was him. I swear it was him. I had you guys on YouTube. What? You can do YouTube VR? What?
That's crazy.
Are you telling me that if we had updated equipment and we had a 360 camera, we could walk you guys around in virtual reality? No. Now I know what I want for Christmas. How cool would that be if we had if we could do a YouTube VR stream and we could just take you guys around and you could literally walk and look around as we were. I might get sick. Would you get sick? Especially if I'm riding Expedition Everest. All right, everybody head over to Megan's house. And we're going to stay here because we have to stream here. But we'll stream here. Everybody go to Megan's house and you all get to take a turn watching our streams on YouTube VR. What happened? I mean, what would happen if I did something like this, though? Would that just blow the whole system?
I don't know.
That would be freaky weird. We just photobombed. I guess it's not really a photo. We just TikTok bombed somebody. We just TikTok bombed somebody. I didn't realize it was a requirement. Did you know that when you go into the Disney parks to make TikTok videos, you have to put on twice as much perfume as you normally would?
No.
Yeah, it's a requirement.
I'll remember that. For
Yeah,
future.
you have to do that. If you, I don't know why that's required, being the fact that you don't really actually smell the person in the TikTok video, but I've noticed that as a trend. So I'm going to start putting on twice as much perfume the next time I start doing TikTok videos. Of course, I try not to be in too many of my TikTok videos because, you know, the point of the TikTok videos is not so you guys can watch me. It's so you can see the parks. But, you know, that's just me. What do you got? What do you want? You need a snacky snack?
Yeah, but I'm looking right now. I'm looking at the kitchens.
Yeah, I think the survivor horror games in VR would be rough. I remember in college playing the very first Resident Evil game. That dates me, but the very first Resident Evil game, and that used to freak us out, and that wasn't even virtual reality. Welcome in, Jen. We forgot how to turn it off. We've been here since 9 o'clock this morning, Jen. It won't go away. It's just, you just keep streaming and waiting for the battery to die, and it won't die, Jen. We just have to keep going. That's crazy. So Dahlia, we're doing a little bit later stream because we wanted to show you guys the Spaceship Earth at night. We wanted to show you guys living with the land. Hey, Colin's still here. As long as Colin is here, well, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Somebody say poutine. Poutine!
I cannot eat the poutine, but do you want poutine?
Jen says Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Merry Christmas, Adam, Jen.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Adam.
I'd imagine. Megan says you need cheese something.
Cheese something?
You need cheese something.
I don't know where I would find that. I'm looking through. I thought there was The Yukon Holiday Kitchen
You want me to ask her?
does not have anything for me.
Huh?
Sarah B says poutine? For the fur babies? Can the fur babies have poutine?
I don't know.
My fur baby last night had green peppers. Yeah, we had to look it up to make sure she could eat it, but I had pepper steak because, you know, when I get really, really stressed out, I don't eat desserts, I eat Chinese food. So I got pepper steak and
Caleb stresses about the details.
yeah, Caleb was really, really worried that Nova was going to get ill. So he had to look it up and make sure that she was okay. So he looked it up and she said, yep, she can have bell peppers. So I had 2 bell peppers. I ate most of them, but there was a lot of bell peppers in this food. So I actually let her have a couple of the bell peppers, and she was in heaven. She's like, oh, I like these things. They are my favorites, and I will have them from now on.
She likes green beans too.
Yes, and blueberries. Green beans, blueberries, and bananas. Oh, she loves bananas. If we're eating bananas, we're walking around the house, and we don't share our bananas. It's an abomination. It really is. It's a direct conflict with her nature if we don't share. So Jen asked, did you get your package yet? Now, Jen, we did get a letter, but we've not received any other packages. We've only received one package this week, and it was not from any of you guys.
From a company that is hoping that we will promote their product.
We may have a possible new sponsor, you know, but that was it. So I don't know what's going on. I have a couple of people who said that they're still waiting to see what's happening with that. Makes me nervous. We'll keep trying, but they send me an email and they give me a notification when we do receive a package, and we haven't received just that one so far. We have received our other cards, and I think we're going to share them. I'm still working on them because we just got a few more. We're going to share them on our Christmas stream coming up on this Saturday. So Saturday on Christmas Day, 2 p.m., we will be going live from the Magic Kingdom, and we hope that you guys can join us. Even if it's just a few minutes to say hello and Merry Christmas to everybody who's in the chat. If you can't travel and be with family and friends, please come over and hang out with us. Don't be alone and don't spend the holiday by yourself. Come over and have some fun with us in the Magic Kingdom. we should be just in time for the 3:45 Once Upon a Christmas Time parade. And who knows, we might even see Clarabelle, Daisy, and a few others on the stage show that will be happening later on that afternoon as well. So it's already up on the schedule. You guys can find it. You can go ahead and give it a thumbs up and give a comment on that as well. Chris, have you checked out the nice list of the toy store in the UK for your name? I'm afraid to.
Yeah, it's not looking good for that.
I found my crest though. It's pretty.
There aren't a whole lot of holiday things that I can have.
Nova has good taste. Nova tastes everything.
Yes.
Sarah says my dogs don't like eating healthy. I've given them bananas and peppers and they will spit them out at me.
You know what? The trick is to make it into something that they think they're not allowed to have. So, like Nova loves green beans. That was a recommendation of an amazing friend of mine who is a vet, and we were discussing options because, you know, she stopped growing and she still wanted to continue to eat at a level that a growing pup eats. So I needed something to supplement with, and she's like, try green beans, the frozen ones. Just cook them and don't put any salt on them. And
Oh, I'm supposed to cook them? They're like puppy sickles.
well, I mean, I guess you can cook them that way, but and I mean, I'd cook them, and then I just would. It's in a bowl, just like what we would have. So I'd be like, "Do you want one? You can have one." And she gets all excited.
Oh, she loves green beans.
She thinks it's the best thing ever. The best thing ever. I can have the peppermint bark at the holiday park. I can have the meat skewers at the Tangerine Cafe.
They're way over there.
Yeah, it's far. I don't know. You have to just make do for the moment.
Find something we can share and well, we can let everybody hang out with and try a bite. Some bite? Okay, fine.
Maybe the Mexico.
The Mexico?
The La Posadas Holiday Kitchen. I can't have the giant tostada this time. For some
We had it
reason.
last year though.
I know, but this time they say it's not.
What do they add to it, I wonder?
I don't know. But the tamale I can have. So, do that. What do you guys think? Have a tamale? Tamale?
Oh, that's cool. Vicky says she's going to be hanging out with us on Christmas Day.
Oh, fun.
Cool. Looking forward to that.
If I wasn't so tired, I would be intrigued by the horchata margarita or the cranberry cinnamon margarita.
Cranberry cinnamon?
Yeah.
That'd be strange.
It's an apple cinnamon infused mezcal, cranberry juice, orange liqueur, lime juice, and a cinnamon sugar rim.
Ah, is it colored sugar?
Does that make it taste better?
No, but it looks pretty.
She like you with Ian.
Looks pretty.
The cardboard box.
Oh my goodness. Megan says the tamale sounds yummy. Sarah says, Susan, get the fruit and cheese platter near Figment.
You know that one? Yeah.
You know what? There's a Hawaiian thing back here, isn't there?
There is, but the only thing they have that I can eat is the lomi salmon, which looks like it's like a salmon tartare.
It does,
Not my thing.
it does look like a salmon tartare.
Not my thing at all.
They also have a Kahlua pork with Okinawa purple sweet potatoes and mango salad.
Yeah, but that's
They also,
not gluten-friendly this year.
they also have a
It was previously.
Halpia Hawaiian coconut pudding with candied macadamia nuts and coconut.
That's also not gluten.
Yeah, you're like, no thanks.
It's not quite as much fun as the Food and Wine Festival where there's all of the many options. There were many options.
The crinkle cookie. Yep.
Megan says, ooh, I want that drink with the cranberry and the cinnamon.
Cranberry.
I see that about you.
The cranberry cinnamon margarita.
We often, it's funny sometimes, some of the background that happens is pretty funny. Don, we Disney's in. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. The other option is to stop where the nuts are.
As long as you don't get the chestnuts.
No, I don't want chestnuts. No, those were not good.
They were a little dry.
They were not good.
Good to have Don We Disney in. How are you guys doing?
Do you want to see me doing it?
Do they have that cheese thing that Susan can eat, or is that booth not open? We're talking about.
Like they're doing it in Hawaiian, I'm not sure what.
Yeah, we're talking about if it's cheese bread or the bread cheese.
Brazilian, yeah, those are gone now.
Those are all gone with the food and wine. The only cheese thing they have now is the cheese fondue, which I can have and she cannot, because it's served in a big old thing of. Susan can't eat a bowl.
Yeah, a big old bowl of blue.
Yeah. Which I will eat, and it's pretty good.
Would eat
So,
it if I could.
yeah.
That's the one food I miss the most is bread.
Who wants this?
One for you.
So where are we going? We're heading over that direction. We'll get you a snacky snack.
Let's go that way. Sorry guys, I was up really early. I was up so late that it wasn't late anymore. It was
Does it look so real? I am going to use it. I want to get
She was up so late, I went to sleep before she did.
I am
Never.
going to use my snack this one. I'm getting
So, by the way, real quick, before we jump back up, I wanted to say welcome in and thank you. We have 3 new subscribers who've joined during tonight's stream. So every one of you guys, I am so glad that you guys have joined us here at the Magic Crew. And I hope that you guys can make some friends and jump in and get to know us a little bit better as well. So it's not about us, but it's about everybody that's over here, right here as well. It's our streams, and we are really glad when you guys can join it and be a part of it. So, all right, let's and we are walking in a second as soon as I put this in the holder. And we're going to put a pin. Name the Disney movie. How about we just put a little pin, we're going to put it right there. We'll get back to it later. Name the Disney movie.
I know which one it is.
Wanted to smack him. So Don We Disney, it's a little bit different for us being at night, and there's nothing wrong with it being at night. We do the parks at night too, but for so long we've been doing so many rope drops, get things going in the morning, but that oftentimes means we can't find people that are not working. Not everybody can watch from work, and there's some things that we just need to show at nighttime, like, well, I'm trying to think of an example. What is an example of something that is better seen at night? I'm thinking, hang on. There's got to be something that's better. But you know what I'm talking about. There's certain things that just look better during the holidays at nighttime. So I'm glad you guys could join. It feels a lot smaller. We have a lot smaller group with us here at nighttime. Especially our UK friends. We can't keep them up too late. They get tired. Totally understandable.
I feel that. It's cold enough that I can get a hot beverage.
By the way, let's take a pin and put a pin in it. That would be Bolt. You got it, Sarah. First time I watched that movie, I wanted to smack that guy. Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry. Woo, okay. She's been around showcase a few times.
Like team building fun.
I'm glad you could come in and hang out and just chill tonight. What is the Carolers cold brew besides expensive?
It's got brown
French roast, cold brew, brown butter toffee, Swiss chocolate syrup, not that Trinidad chocolate that we know from Rajesh. Sweet cream topped with whipped cream, and Twix bar pieces. Alrighty, holiday beverage. That's a lot of toffee.
I like the Chinese lager, although there's lots of really yummy options over at Starbucks.
Megan says, enjoying an oat nog latte here for my hot beverage. Chris and Susan need a hot beverage too. Yeah, where can we find a hot beverage?
I think it's Starbucks.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Actually, literally roasting them.
Roasting chestnuts over there.
Right over there.
It sounds really good in a song that we sing, but they taste really dry like old potatoes. Da 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 da. Get the pecans or the other ones. What else do they have here at Chestnuts and Good Cheer? Do they have hot nom nom? Hot cocoa. Oh, that's right. You can get the hot cocoa or the eggnog and the peanut butter whiskey, which was really, really strong when you tried it that one time.
It was very strong. You had to finish. Well, I had to switch to a different. You're not wrong. Because they also had rum. So yeah, they were really nice and they let me switch.
You know, I didn't really know that, Megan, but she says, do you know chestnuts are not really a nut, but they're a starch?
That makes sense.
That's why they tasted like a potato.
Yes, or
A
peanut.
potato.
Because peanuts are technically a pea and not
Are they not a legume? Thought they were legumes. I don't know if they are or not. I just like to say the word legume. A pea is a legume?
Yes.
Ah, I like to say legume. Do you like to say legume?
Sure. It looks like they might have.
You didn't
Did they
say.
close off?
She won't say a word legume. I was trying to get her to say it. Because, you know, everybody, there's a secret word of the day. If Susan says legume, then everybody in the chat goes, happy birthday.
I don't think that's true. I think you're just making stuff
Totally
up.
got me on that last week, by the way.
Totally making stuff up.
Totally got me on that last week, guys. It's completely Mr. Oblivious.
You thought that you guys were miserable. You thought that some mods might have
Thanks for visiting us today.
I thought the mods were having memory issues. I swear, the fourth time I saw Michelle Nichols go, happy birthday, Chris, I'm like, oh, she's losing it. She's forgetting she's already told me a few times. Is lagoon a code word? Well, not lagoon, but close.
Alright, we're gonna get a tamale.
A
Are
tamale?
we getting anything else?
I don't know.
But I'm also curious, like, I've never had the giant
You know, Megan, I never did. I didn't know until actually after the stream ended. Susan told me like way later. I'm like, oh, I had no idea.
They're using different fryers or something? Okay. Let's not look at why that. Normally fryers don't cost cheese. I'm not that specific. It's going to be something. Alright, see?
How many tamales did you get?
I got a tamale and a tostada.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wow.
I got like 5 of them. I did. 10. And we're ever to tamales for everyone. Yeah. She bought us out.
she's gonna be that gal. She's buying everybody churros.
It's stinky. There we go. That's all right. Thank you so much.
So, Michelle, we were talking about the fact that on my birthday, I didn't realize you guys were playing the game that every time I said the word about the holiday, that you guys would all wish me happy birthday. And I didn't pick up on that, but I did pick up on the fact that you guys kept wishing me happy birthday over and over and over again. And I thought, did they forget that they'd already done that? What was going on? It's like out of nowhere, everybody was just like going, happy birthday. And I just remember one time seeing you mention it. It was like either the third or fourth time in like half an hour. And I'm thinking, Michelle's losing it. Is she just forgetting that she's already said happy birthday? Or is she just being like a really great moderator and just bringing it up again?
My favorite was when you used the word like 5 times in 2 sentences. And so they were saying happy birthday to you like 5 times.
It was just like, I'm like, okay, they're a little crazy. Wow, so Susan ordered all those drinks and she's the only one drinking.
Can I keep that?
That's crazy.
Thank you.
So is that the cranberry? So, awesome. Thank you. A table? A table?
And we're around here.
All right. We're in search of a table. Here, let's do this. Here. You guys are just walking in. Welcome.
So, I am eating the giant tostada, but just keep in mind that your mileage may vary on how friendly this is for you if you're gluten-free. I was told by the chef that the only thing that made this not gluten-friendly is they are using the same fryer for this as something that it has flour in it. So for some people, so if you're celiac, this would not be for you. But look at how pretty it is. It's big. It's very large. This is going to take a photo.
And Michelle, I did not figure it out. Susan had to tell me. Susan had to tell me afterwards.
I gave him a lot more credit, I think.
I was working really hard on Friday.
I thought that he was going to figure it out.
I was working hard. You guys kept me on my toes on Friday. There's so much going on. I was flipping back and forth. I was trying really hard to keep on top of everything. I try to make streaming look really easy, but sometimes I don't do a very good job of doing that. What is the on the top?
Looks like a tomato. I think it's a slice of tomato. If I had to guess, I would say that's what it is.
That's a weird looking colored tomato.
Yeah, I'm not. It's red.
Wait, is it 8 o'clock?
Yes.
I can see the fireworks. It's enchantment.
It's enchantment.
Enchantment. All right, all pictured up.
But I told no.
Sarah says, I tried the cranberry one last December. Just remembered it was good but strong. Michelle says, that looks delicious.
Alright. I got 2 forks. You can help me. We're not going to eat. He's like standing well back. Okay,
I don't want to be too big in the camera.
Is that what it is?
A big old head.
I'm going to start with the tamale. It's good.
It's husky.
The corn part is really sweet. Huh? You weren't gonna help me eat it. You said to get something to share. You're not gonna help me?
I said that?
Yes.
She said they're sold out.
You said pick
Hang
out
on, let me
something.
rewind.
Pick out something that we can share. That's the only reason I got 2 things.
I don't like it.
What part of that?
It's corny. You know me, I don't like corny things. Speaking of corny things, have you guys ever realized there's no such thing as a baby butterfly? Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and realize how weird that is, that there are no such things as baby butterflies?
What is it?
It's like one big nacho. You only get one.
That's good.
One nacho.
I have to step away. I'll be right back.
Did you hear that? She said while she was gone, I could eat the rest of it. She's so nice. All right, so while we're sitting here and you guys are watching us eat, which is so rude on our part, I apologize. What are you guys doing for the holidays? Who's doing what? Is anybody traveling this weekend? Where you going? Who you seeing? Who's traveling? Who's not traveling? Who's decided they can't travel now? Anybody change their travel plans? Light the lamp, not the rat, light the lamp, not the rat. Ooh, that's spicy. Oh my gosh, that's spicy. I don't have a drink. Oh my gosh. So Jen, you know me. I don't stand anywhere by accident, right? I wish you guys could see. Can you see the fireworks? Right there. That's enchantment.
No need to get mad.
Sarah says, I wish I was traveling. Unfortunately, my fiance and I are both sick again. Oh no. Again? I thought you just got better. Or did you not ever get better? Did I just wish you were better and just assumed? Not even sooner spend the holidays with our families. Oh. Well then, Sarah, if you cannot spend Christmas Day with your family, then you need to hang out with us at the Magic Kingdom on Saturday. Come and hang out with us. Do not spend the holiday on Saturday by yourself. Jen says, I'm driving 2 hours north of my grandparents tomorrow until the 26th and house sitting for... Really? For Carly, and from the 26th to the 1st. Wow, that's a long period of time. Well, drive safe when you're traveling tomorrow.
Where are you?
Renato, welcome in.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Renato up here so everyone can say. Hang on, let me find him. I got too far away. Everybody say hello to Renato. Welcome in.
No, I want the
From Brazil. Glad you could join us from Brazil. This is Spaceship Earth, and that's Enchantment over at the Magic Kingdom. So, welcome in, Renato. Michelle says tomorrow we're headed to Mom's house. She lives 20 minutes from us. That's not too bad. And having Christmas at her house, then Christmas Day we go and relax during the day and go back and have dinner. Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome. That's the nice thing of having a proximity like that. So, one of the reasons that we are doing a last-minute stream on Christmas Day, it's a good and a bad thing. We were supposed to be traveling tomorrow. And we were supposed to be traveling to my parents, my mother, and then visit my father as well. and stepmother. But my mother is ill right now, and she's not feeling very well, and she's asked us not to bring the kids because she doesn't want them to get sick during the holidays. So we're gonna have to reschedule Christmas with the family. So as always, we're gonna try to make the most of everything and spend Christmas morning with our kids, and then in the afternoon we're gonna spend the afternoon with you guys. So always look for the silver lining. Always, you have to, go with the flow and, make some new plans. So, would you like a medal?
No. I'm back. It's not very far.
No.
I'm sticking to the corn husk.
It's rough in these kind of areas right now because when my mom gets sick, she doesn't take very good care of herself sometimes. She's a terrible patient.
She is.
So I kind of wish that we could just run up there and make sure that she does what she's supposed to do to take care of herself.
Yeah.
But she wants to see the kids, so we may have to make a last minute trip around New Year's Day to go visit and see. Hopefully she's feeling better enough that we can go visit and spend some time with her then. Okay, so give some reviews.
The tamale's a little dry.
It's like cornbread.
And maybe because it's the end of the day, I'm sure they steam them all up ahead of time. It's a little dry.
It's a different kind of steaming.
The giant tostada is delicious. But spicy.
Oh, I know. Thank you guys so much for wishes about my mom. And to Vicky, and I know it's hard. I often worry about, especially during the pandemic, if she were to get sick and we weren't there and things were to happen. So it's a weird time of life right now.
It is.
So.
And she just lives in an area where I don't want to say it's bad medical care. It's just a little more difficult, challenging to get.
Smaller
it's
town.
More rural,
Small
yeah.
town. So is this like a pickled onion?
You know what? It says a pickled onion right here.
It is a pickled onion.
It is.
I knew it.
I love pickled onions. Pickled onions are a magical condiment.
If you guys tell anybody that I'm using a fork and knife to eat a tostada, where'd Susan go? Susan's hiding.
Sorry. I'm trying to Chris put us in a spot where we're behind the light, so every time I sit straight on, I can see my poop.
Yeah, but they can see Spaceship Earth.
Start.
It's all about them. I want to make sure. It's all about them.
Well, that's fine. I just had to step to the side so I could see the food that I was eating.
Ooh, I want to eat the pickled onion.
I'll eat all the pickled onions.
All the pickled onion. I can't get any of it. My mouth is going to be wanting something to drink after this.
Okay.
Not good. So, probably blurry. This is the tostada.
Mm-hmm.
That is a pickled onion on top.
Pickled onion.
I would have never eaten pickled onions as a child.
Pickled red onions. It's an amazing condiment. I remember this from last year, the spicy chorizo is spicy. So, yeah. You should expect it to leave some heat in your mouth.
It does leave a little bit of heat there. Yeah, holidays have become very complex, even more so than they normally are this past couple of years.
Yes.
Especially after things have started picking back up again. Hatbox Ghost is back from the spa. I'm a little older than you guys. Just do what's the best interest for you and your mom and your family. I've been through it all. Well, that was kind of one of the things. We want to make sure that the kids can see their nana, and their nana can enjoy time with the kids. So as long as she's taking care of herself and we know that she's not too ill, we'll just reschedule and go and see her at a later time. But if anything changes, I'll just pick everything up and go. And either we'll have to postpone and do streams later, or maybe you guys will get a Susan stream. How about that? How much better would that be if it's just a Susan stream? I'll stay home. I'll stay home in the chat and try to behave.
I don't know if that's possible.
No, I'm lying. No.
I don't think it is.
Hawk the fam says tostada is only eaten with a fork. Really? Wow. Kongaloosh, Skipper Bob.
Hello, Skipper Bob.
How's it going, Bob? And I'm completely lost in the comments here. By the way, Renato is watching from Brazil.
Hi, Renato. Love when we have viewers from Brazil.
Welcome in, June. Good to see you. And there's checking to make sure I am up on the speed. There we go. So Bob, I was going to ask. I hope this is the. I know I saw a post earlier. How is the puppy doing? How's the pug? Is the pug doing okay?
Tonight at 9:45,
I didn't get an update,
we invite
so
you to join us for Harmonious, a dazzling display of our shared humanity, featuring spectacular fireworks, multimedia, fountains, and lights, as we fill the lagoon with a global community of voices, celebrating the magic of Disney music and the music we make together. We hope you'll join us for Harmonious, beginning this evening at 9:45.
9:45. So we unfortunately will not be. We're going to be having a hard stop in about 45 minutes, so we're not going to be watching Harmonious tonight.
Nope.
With you guys on YouTube. But who knows, if you guys follow us on TikTok or Instagram, you never know when there might be a live pop-up or something. That was kind of cool.
Maybe here or not here tonight.
But you never know when you might see something come up like that. It's the peppermint. Are we all eating? Are we all done?
I think so.
Are we all
I think
tamale
we
out?
are. We've eaten all the tamale.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Sarah Bush. He and I are on total different plans, I think. I have some shopping that I need to do. But Chris loves to do the one more thing, so.
Whoa! I got tamale all over the screen.
You're messy.
Messy
tonight.
Well, you're the one getting the Russian Sprite and everything. Sarah wants to know, is that some foreshadowing going on?
I told her I wasn't sure about that.
Maybe some eyeshadow.
I'm the
Shady.
voice of reason for Chris over the next couple days. We have many, many things in our schedule that have to get done.
Welcome in, Lola. Good to see ya. Welcome in. Keeper Bob says, love the stuff. You know, this was my Christmas present in 2019. I don't get to wear it. I don't get to wear it very often. Here's the cool thing about this, and I do love this, but it's like the 80s with your reversible members only jacket. Look at that. Did you look at that?
Look at that.
Did you just look at that? You can see.
Walt Disney World.
Yeah. And you know what I keep in the pocket? A lollipop. No. Keep some
Cards.
meteor magic cards just in case. Which, by the way, if you guys ever want, go screenshot. There you go. Instagram, YouTube. If you don't have our YouTube channel, I'm concerned. But I gotta update my cards. Big TikTok on there as well. So, one other thing I wanted to bring up and talk about before we got walking again. And this came up yesterday. And this came up right after the stream, so we didn't get to talk about it on the stream. But breaking news yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
We were shopping, and if you were in my local shopping center and you heard someone scream out loud, very loudly, I'm sorry, it was me.
We're like, what?
No! But starting tomorrow on Christmas Eve, let's pull this up a little bit. Starting tomorrow on Christmas Eve, the new mask policy goes into effect. It's really a regression with Universal Orlando Resort. So starting tomorrow, it doesn't matter whether or not you are or are not vaccinated. Every guest and team member over at Universal will now be required to wear a face mask when you are indoors. Attractions, stores, transportation, whatever. As long as you are inside, you have to wear a face mask, which is basically going to be what it is like here at Disney. It's the same policy Disney has.
Here's the thing, though. Disney doesn't have nearly as many rides that require glasses.
That's the worst part.
That's the one thing we don't
3D
like
glasses and a face mask means fogging up.
They fog up.
No.
They need to figure out some way to anti-fog treat all of their glasses.
That would be
Universal,
sweet.
get on that.
Yeah, anti-fog wipes.
Something.
So, but that starts tomorrow. So that means it also means something very important. We're planning on going over and hanging out one last time before the holiday, the holiday on Saturday over at Universal. But it means the Grinch got to mask it up. Even the Grinch. So, but that's just as of yesterday, and it starts tomorrow. So we'll let you guys know what's like over there, and of course we're going to be going back to Universal next week. And if you guys don't follow us already here on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll be hanging out starting next week back over at Universal Orlando Resort and coming back around all the parks here at Disney as well.
Yep.
So, you ready to go? Do some walking?
Yes.
Yeah, Mom, Christmas on New Year's Eve. Do you want to need a present tonight since I didn't really see much on Christmas?
Alrighty.
Do you want your Christmas present?
Oh, I hit the wrong. It moved. Oh,
What
where'd
did
it go?
you do?
I closed the window. My bad. Sorry. That was very much a did I do that? All right. Jen says, I just hope masks don't come back for outside. My last January pictures, I can't see my Chase's happy smile, and I really want to see a smile this January. Yeah, I'm hoping that.
Honestly, the numbers here are not high, so I'm really not sure what drove this decision for them.
Yeah, I don't know of what's going on. Some people are asking whether or not this is just a temporary holiday thing, and after the first it will be different. I don't know. So we'll continue to keep a look at it, but no changes that I expect right now from Disney's side.
The positivity rate or the increase in positive cases for the last 2 weeks is 0.4%. So.
You know what really stinks?
So we don't have like a rapid mushrooming.
What really stinks
cases right now
is the inside of the Grinch's face mask.
Oh, I bet. All those onions.
All those onions. And he can't laugh and blow it in the other people's faces anymore.
It
Stink.
doesn't prevent him from
Stank.
showing off his favorite part.
Stunk. Yeah, have you guys? I don't know. I'm sure most of you guys have probably seen. Have you seen the reels, the Grinch reels over on Instagram or TikToks?
My goodness.
He was in rare form when we saw him last. That was the day you guys were with us. We were streaming when that happened, by the way.
That was hilarious.
And so far over on Instagram, those 4 reels have garnered about 900,000 views. So something about the Grinch's green rear. They love it. Sarah says half of the fun in the streams is the screen going wonky and hearing Susan go, "What did you do now?" Oh, don't you think that when she's running this thing and it goes wonky, I'm not gonna return the favor? What did you do now? Skipper Bob says, my son is getting his first AP for Universal for Christmas. Oh, cool.
How exciting.
Sweet. Does that mean he's going to be doing Halloween Horror Night next year? I love going over Universal. So, I know that when we go to Universal, there is a amount of our followers on the social media accounts and those here on the Magic Crew even who are like, oh, Universal, never mind, and they just turn it off. I get it. I know there were some really good diehard Disney fans, and I am one of those diehard, but I love Universal just as much. I love theme parks. So, I mean, if you want to make fun of theme parks, maybe we can. I mean, we used to live up in, near Six Flags Over Georgia. So, but here, I love them. So, Bob, let us know when you want to take the kids over to Universal, and we'll let the kids run around and ride some rides. So tonight we have, of course, the Renato. We're going to be taking you back up. We're going to take one more viewing here. You know what? Let's take the long route, shall we? We're going to take you back up to the front of the park and see a little bit more of the Spaceship Earth, Beacon of Magic. Later on tonight at 9:45, they will have the Harmonious. But this is sort of like the quiet period of the night where people are grabbing the last little bites here and there, riding a few more rides before the fireworks tonight. It's getting chilly, which means it's getting somewhere around 60 degrees. It's chilly for Florida. For people who you know, left Michigan to go to Florida. So, oh my goodness, Jen's going to be back at work for another major crazy shift. Jen, so glad you can hang out tonight. It's good to see you. And we'll keep looking out for that package. And if you'll do the same on your end, because one's coming to you. Oh, it says I'm thinking of being a Disney travel agent when I move to Disney area. Or you can just become a professional Disney park rider. That's fun too. It's funny though, we actually did move here in the area so that we could have more access to the parks, to learn more about it, share more about it in our accounts. And you know, we are also have travel clients that we help out with, and it makes a big difference when you've got somebody who knows a lot more about the parks than someone who comes just every so often. Hope it's, you know, it may just be a little bit, not much, make a huge difference, but hope it's a value-added service. Skipper Bob says Mardi Gras at Universal should not be missed. That's funny you mention that, Bob. It really is, because if you just, we were just talking about that the other day, the other night actually, and it is coming up. So Mardi Gras has already been announced for this coming year. February 5th through April 24th in 2022. With food, live performers, and a nightly Mardi Gras parade. Great fun over at Universal. Looking forward to hitting that ourselves. And if you're looking to have a little bit of Mardi Gras fun in 2022, let us know now. We can go ahead and help you as far as getting you quotes and look for availability, and book you a vacation at Universal Studios to enjoy between February 5th and April 24th. Love Mardi Gras. Love the beads. So, I mean, I like the holiday parade. I like the Macy's Day Parade. But I like the Mardi Gras parade. I like the energy of the Mardi Gras parade.
And very interactive.
The first year we moved down here, that first season, we would go over, Bob, just to do the Mardi Gras parade. We wouldn't even write anything. We would show up, do the Mardi Gras parade, get a bunch of beads, maybe grab a bite of a treat or something like gator bites or jambalaya, and then head home.
Everybody used to get so many beads.
Well, I would give all my beads to her too, and she'd get to the point where she could barely stand up. Jen says, I watch regardless, but I know someone who's a little more Disney addicted, orientated. I wonder who that could be, Jen. But if you guys are looking to do any travel in 2022, that is probably the best way you can help us as a channel, is to help us as a family with our being able to help with planning and travel. So Susan and I are Travelmation travel agents. We do book and plan for our clients all kinds of vacations. It's not limited to Universal and Disney, but it certainly does include it. And we can help you book your travel. No additional cost to you. In fact, we hope to save you money by making sure you have the right promotions. Certain people may even know that if we can help you with your travel, that if we can, we'll find those promotions, get them added to your trip, and save you a little bit of money. So we don't want to make you spend more money. We want to make you spend less money so you have a better time. So let us know if we can help you out in your future travels. You lobbed it to me. You lobbed it to me, Bob. I can't help it. You lobbed that volleyball to me like that. I got to spike it, right? So tonight in the stream, everybody, Renato is in here from Brazil. He's practicing his English. So everybody, ask Renato some questions. Welcome him in. Let him practice more. Glad to have you in tonight. Jen says, I didn't know the Contemporary had a slide pool. Chase is watching DFP on the big TV. I can't believe he's watching DFP. Oh, in the chest, Chase. No, they do. They actually do have a slide at the Contemporary and over at the Bay Lake Towers as well, which is the DVC right next to it.
Yeah. They have a really cool splash area over at the main Contemporary pool as well.
Yes. And while we've just been hanging out, Michelle says we've hit 151 likes today. Thank you guys for taking the time whenever you come into our chat to hit that little thumbs up icon. That means a huge amount of importance to us, because the more likes we get, the more YouTube will share out our stream to those who are on YouTube and who have the tendency to like Disney videos. So when we have new people join our channel, we credit that to you guys making it possible, because the more chats we have, the more likes we have, the more likely it is we're going to have new people join in. And if you guys are watching tonight for the very first time, it's because this Magic crew has such a great time and helps us out every time we turn on the live streams. So thank you for joining. If you've hit that button for the first time tonight and go, who is this ear to ear Magic group? Who is the Magic crew? And we hope that you've enjoyed yourself and consider hitting that subscribe button. Come and do it with us again in the future. Not yet. It'll get here. Here, let's grab it from this side this time. By the way, we are planning on going for a short live stream tomorrow morning. We don't have it up on our schedule just yet, but you can check it out later on when it goes up. But make sure to have your notifications on for our channel. Hit that little bell symbol and then hit all videos. That means that when you open up YouTube and we are live, YouTube will let you know and suggest that you come over and check out our stream. So we're going to be live tomorrow. We're also going to be live on Saturday, Christmas Day. We'd love for you to come over and hang out with us for just a few moments, even if it's just to say hello and Merry Christmas and get back to other things with friends and family. We'll be going live at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon, Christmas Day, over at the Magic Kingdom with a 3:45 Once Upon a Christmas Time parade. And then I believe 4:30 or 4:45 we will be up at the castle for the first showing of the stage show that will be happening on that afternoon as well. And then for one additional stream, why not? We want to make sure you guys don't miss out on anything. Tomorrow evening, over on the Florida Park Explorers, we will be going out with them for a little bit of Christmas Eve fun and lights. So go check out FPE, like their channel, hit their bell notification, and tomorrow evening, come and hang out with us as we go check out Christmas lights. and we bring you Spaceship Earth. Welcome in, Ashley. Marvis has visited Epcot when it first opened in 1982, and it blew my mind. I remember my very first visit to Epcot was also in its first year of operation. I went back one other time later on, and some of the areas here in Future World were just so inspiring. I actually ended up writing a paper at work at school about it, and it's an awesome park. Just basking in it. Oh, it's great, isn't it? I sat here about a week and a half ago. I just sat right there for like an hour, and I just sat there and watched it. So.
It's way better than the big one.
Oh yeah.
The old hand, the giant hand that was over there. That was crazy. Yeah, why did they not put LED lights on the monorails before now?
They look so futuristic.
And we were doing this back in like 1998. You know, when everyone was putting them underneath their cars. Yeah. And now it's like it's the perfect thing for a monorail.
I was talking about the possibilities they can have to look for like.
I mean, they even right now they have like Christmas theme with like the swirly green.
It is.
Can you imagine New Year's Eve with the background there?
Oh,
Right?
Instead of that giant projection from the other side of the.
have you been here on New Year's before? We've done it 2 years in a row.
I'm debating going this year.
And when they do the countdown on the clock on Spaceship Earth, oh, yeah, they have the clock. You have the clock on the entire time. It's on the back side of it, so when you're in World Showcase, if you want to know how close you are to midnight, you can look across and see.
They're doing the parties.
Yeah.
We loved it. And we went by ourselves the first year because we weren't sure how the kids would be. We really enjoyed it. So the year after that, we took our teenagers.
So many people go to Magic Kingdom. Like, no. Epcot is like the best place to go for New Year's.
The dragons at
And the DJs and everything. I haven't been to Magic Kingdom in my last day. So like a month, 2 months ago.
I much prefer this.
So guys, it has been a lot of fun hanging out with you here tonight at Epcot.
The daily ops, like the
It's fun to spend time with you guys in the parks. We wanted to do so in the evening and have a little bit of fun. It's not as many people coming in at night because people aren't accustomed to watching us in the evenings. But we hope that as we continue to grow as a community, we can do stuff like this more and more often. Oh, here we go. This is the sweet part. This is the holiday version. I like when it turns into peppermint.
I'm gonna take them 50 years to figure this out.
What are we going to do in 2023?
2023.
When we no longer have the iridescence, or they better come up with something.
They're gonna keep.
They got to do something. You can't take that away.
No, they're not gonna.
You just can't take that away.
Too much. That's like 80,000 cast members right there. Hanging out.
And one of them's not lit on the back. It's like, who's the guy who has to go up and get that? Yeah, there's one out. You can tell it's like a pixel out on the television. It is so much fun. It's really cool, and we're glad we guys could share it for tonight. They have a hatch. They pop out the top. Yeah, they have a hatch up there. And they can then rappel off the top, so they can attach to about the top, rappel down the side, switch it, and then come climb right back up. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll do whatever I can to help with the magic, but I'm not climbing down to Spaceship Earth to change a light bulb.
They looked up the, like, you know, the lights that you like tap?
They look like the things you buy on television for your closet. It's exactly. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like I've seen like the surrounding snow, but I haven't been here since like September. I just don't have time or like the
So
energy afterwards.
here it is. It's still an hour before fireworks. I want you guys to notice how empty it is out here. This is unlike the holidays. Crazy that there's this much space. Maybe it's because people are lining up for the fireworks, but who knows? But this is atypical for this time of year. So it's crazy. What a great idea, Dave and Sherry. I would probably buy one. If you could have one that would make that lights, because you know, right now on Shop Disney, you can buy the Fab 50. You can now buy the Fab 50 characters, the gold characters. Only 10 of them, 10 out of the 50. But if they're doing that, I'm surprised they haven't done something like this to do that as well. So that would be awesome. Well, guys, we have to close on out for tonight. We do have another engagement at 9 o'clock. And we are going to head on out for tonight. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here at Epcot tonight. It has been an awesome time. It has been a pleasure to spend the evening with you. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed it tonight as well. So thank you, everyone. And as always, if there's anything we can do as far as answering your questions about travel or things we can do to help you plan your trip coming up here in 2022, let us know. You can always reach me again over at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. Make sure don't to leave tonight before you hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you guys join us for future live streams. But for tonight, we're going to head on out. It has been a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the crew, for supporting us, and being everything that we need as far as having such an awesome community here in Ear to Ear Magic. You guys have a wonderful night. And as always, we will see you in the parks. See you real soon, everyone.